Hello, Dr. Ankush. How are you doing?
Good evening, Sonali madam.
Looks good evening. I can't see you.
दिख रहा हूँ मैं
Okay.
अभी.
Now I can see you.
हाँ.
So what is it like? No one is joining today?
I don't think so. मुझे नहीं लग रहा है कोई और ज्वाइन करेगा.
You?
पता नहीं. Nobody is responding.
Oh my God. So, uh, what do we do? Should we continue or like one second? Let me stop the recording first. Start the recording. Dr. Ankush and I was just thinking, okay, there is no one who's going to join, and we were planning to reschedule it again for some reason. But good to see all of you guys. In fact, you're the first person who managed to finish the book before the 8 sessions complete. So the 8th session was delayed by almost like 2 weeks.
But I told you, no, I will do it first.
Yes, yes. So Dr. Mir, कहाँ तक पहुंचा आपका book?
मैम कंप्लीट हो गया है मैम.
Okay. तो कहाँ पे अभी प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है?
मैम जैसे बुक तो हम अपलोड कर देंगे, अगर एडवर्टीजमेंट नहीं करेंगे तो मैम बुक सेल होगा.
एडवर्टाइज आप शायद पेड एड्स की बात कर रहे हो.
जी डेट की बात.
ओके सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज आप पेड एड्स रन कर सकते हो डेफिनेटली, लेकिन मैं गिव मी 1 सेकेंड. आई एम सो सॉरी. हाँ सो आप शायद है ना पेड एड्स की बात कर रहे हैं. You can definitely go for a paid ad. What But my suggestion to you is like use a mix of both, like an organic plus a paid ad. So I'll be showing you something today. The first, I think, within 45 minutes we'll be done with the paperback thing. Okay. So after that, I'll be showing you what are other services that we also have into Pura Inspire. So you can opt in for any of the services. Then we are launching something else like a one-on-one, like Guinea was interested into doing the uh, getting the online coaching stuff ready for her business. She said like she was interested, she was keen on knowing more about it. So what we are planning that is in the pipeline is a 90 days program working with you. That will be a group session. So it is something that is feasible for everyone. And you can start running your online coaching business. What you will also be learning into that is something like a Facebook ad and everything. So once you learn the Facebook ads into that, you can probably, uh, work on getting audience for it. See, because you have to understand, if I have to launch a course which is regarding book writing, I already have an audience. When I started, I was starting from something that is zero. So मेरे पास एक lookalike audience नहीं था. So when you don't have a lookalike audience, when it comes to like running ads, it becomes very difficult because your ads go into learning phase. I'm talking about the social media terminology because they have to understand what kind of audience is interacting. तो आप कितना भी fine tune कर लो, लेकिन वो difficult होता है. Once you have a lookalike audience, then more or less, are the people who know, the algorithm knows that these are the ones who's going to go ahead and probably buy that book for you, from you. So it depends upon what kind of audience are you selecting. So we will be covering a lot of it in that. So today, before we begin, I'm going to finish off with the non-fiction book layout. So let me quickly share my screen. Before I start off, I just want to quickly speak with Karun and Dr. Ankush. How is your book progressing? Like, where has it reached?
Ma'am, my book is almost it's complete. Just
Okay.
last part, two chapters I'm editing is left and formatting that. Actually, I'm not confident
The
about
Kindle
that.
Create.
I'm not confident about that Google Doc and all that. That's why it's taking time. And what happened? Vacation has been started, so I was in the vacation mode. So आज करेंगे, कल करेंगे. That's why it's delayed.
Happens.
Hmm.
Okay. And Karun, your book was ready, right, when you joined me?
मैम ऑलमोस्ट रेडी है। अभी फ्रंट एंड बैक मैटर मेरा अटका हुआ है, बट चलो मैम टाइम नहीं दे पा रहा था क्योंकि आपसे
Okay.
बात हुई थी ना पहले भी। हाँ जी।
हाँ
तो
हाँ
अभी
हाँ.
मेरा वेकेशंस हो जाएगा अभी स्टार्ट ना नेक्स्ट वाले से, तो मेरे को टाइम मिलना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। 27 से वेकेशन
Okay.
स्टार्ट है।
Okay. Perfect. So what we are starting off with in today's session is like the book layout
Ma'am,
template.
one
Okay.
more thing.
Yeah. Tell me.
Will you share those prompts again? Means that eraser and all those things for the cover
Uh,
page.
it should be part
Because,
of your assignment number one sheet.
because I'm not getting that.
Assignment number one sheet.
Okay, I'll check it out.
If you're unable to find that assignment number one sheet, put a
Huh.
message in the group. The team will go ahead and share it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank
So coming back to today's session, what we are going to first start off is with a paperback thing. Okay, so more or less we have completed with the ebook. Now, when we are talking about paperback, the most important thing that you need to take care of is like when you are working with a publisher, when you're going back and forth with the publisher, it becomes very difficult. They might tell you that this needs to be changed, that needs to be changed, and XYZ. So, a couple of things that you need to go ahead and keep that in mind is when you are doing formatting yourself, okay, always use a justified framework. So, what I told you in the, I think, session number 2, when it comes to writing your book, is something that you need to go ahead and keep that in mind. Okay, so always use a justified alignment. Okay, plus when you will be using the indentation, I mean the spacing between two lines, it should always be 1.15, and the font size and everything. Plus, when you're working with the publisher, they might go ahead and ask you that we can do the formatting for you, and they charge you something based on the number of pages or the number of words. Okay, we also do that for you in case you want to opt in for that service. So what we will be providing you right now is a paperback format, because when you're going back and forth with the publisher, there are chances that they might miss out on some part of your book. When you tell them, okay, this also needs to be added, this also needs to be added, then there is a chance that something gets missed out, and you come to know about it after you get a physical copy of the book. And this has happened with one of my friends. So I'm telling you based on that experience. So always ensure that when you are working with a publisher, when you're going ahead and if you're opting in for their services, you need to have everything in a proper format, everything ready for them to be edited. Okay. So what we have done over here is this is a standard format that is being used by most of the publishing houses. So if you get this, you will understand it's clearly saying that when you open this, you're going to go ahead and ensure that you go to file and create a copy out of it. Okay. And you're going to delete all of this, and everything that is highlighted in red, you're going to remove it. Now, there is something that you need to be very careful about, like to not yeah, use any song lyrics and everything. It is clearly mentioned up here. So if you notice, it says if you're thinking of using song lyrics, don't do that. The lyrics, because like it's very difficult to go ahead and get that copyright and everything done when you're working with some certain things, getting that permission. So it's always better for you to go ahead and just tell your reader, you can always listen to this song. So if you remember, when you must have joined the Book in a Blink challenge, I always said, have you heard that song? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे लोगों का तो काम है कहना. I just said that, but I never quoted the entire thing. I asked you, where have you heard that song from that movie Amar Prem. Okay, so how does that make you feel? So the first page generally starts off like, when you're doing a physical book copy, the first page is always like on the right hand side will be your title, then your subtitle and your author name. Then goes your copyright page. So you can just add your book title over here. And this is copyright, just mention the year and just mention your name over here. Okay. Rest of it remains the same. You can add your email ID, like just in case if someone wants to probably create a documentary or in the long run, or you never know how a particular book will take, you know, shoot up. So you can always add your email ID over here. This ISBN number is something that the publisher is going to add in, so you can just leave the space. Dedication is again optional if you want to like dedicate your book to someone. Say, for example, my first book was dedicated to my mom because it spoke about the uncertainty, and I wrote that book after I lost her. So you can keep the dedication out here. Then, if you go down, this is the table of contents. That is like an index. It talks about the number of the chapters and the page numbers and everything. Then this is the forward. Certain people write a forward, certain people just skip it. So when you're using, if you are able to get a forward from one of the industry experts or someone who is like a critique or a thought leader into your industry, when your book goes live or when it goes it's about to be live, always tag that person who has written a forward, and you are going to thank that person for writing that forward in your book. Okay, the underlying reason is you are able to go ahead and tap into their audience. So say for example, if Karun is publishing his book and I have written a forward for him, so Karan is going to go ahead and tag me on social media. So by default, my audience is also moved into Karan. That's the whole idea. Okay. So then we go down. This is the prologue. So if you have a prologue out here, I'm sorry. Let me just scroll down. If you have a prologue, just go ahead and add it over here. So we have just made some spaces. This is your introduction. So like we have, see this 8-point structure and everything that is already being implemented in the AI prompts that was given to you. So you just need to go ahead and copy paste that information, the front and back matter that you've already created. So this is a chapter 1. In the same manner, you're going to put all the chapters over here. So I think we have around seven chapters out here. So you can increase it in case you want more. Then this is the acknowledgements that, say, for example, there is someone who has helped you write this particular book. You can always go ahead and tag that person. Like in my second book, we wrote 6 stories about 6 people who are alive. So what we did is like I acknowledged them for their efforts for sharing their stories with me, so I could go ahead and put it in a book. So you can acknowledge the people who have helped you into that journey. Okay. Then the next one on my list is, and anyone who you are acknowledging, you can also tag them on us on your social media handles. Just put it as a separate post. Like you can say for example, if Dr. Ankush is going to tag me saying that, thank you, Sonali, for helping me into my book writing journey. So he is going to tag me because I'm part of his acknowledgement. Okay. Or probably if Dr. Mir has given me a story that I am putting into my book, I will tag Dr. Mir saying that, thank you, Dr. Mir, that I am going for your wonderful insights that help me enrich my book with your thoughts, with your insights. I can tag him that way. So basically, this is an organic method of increasing, reaching out to a wider audience and tapping into the audience of the other person. Okay, but just make sure that you are not putting, because when I was doing my anthology for my second book, that we had a total of like say 4 authors, including me. One of the authors, when I told them that this is what we are going to do to get more sales. And this guy gave us 40 names into acknowledgements. And we were so amazed. We said, like, we cannot put 40 names under for only for acknowledgements. And then there was a total chaos out there. And just because to zero, like, cut it off, I had to give names of 100 people in my family. And that's how we cut it down to say 10 names per person, a max. So if you have a lot of names, see to it that you divide the page into 2 columns and put it neatly. But do not go beyond 10 names. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Then this is a read more option. So say, for example, Dr. Meer, I think you are planning to make 2 books, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
once your second book, the first book is done, and your second, when you publish your second book, you are going to use this particular option, that is read more. So like, for example, when I wrote my third book, I will use read more because I have 2 other books that are already there. But if it is your first book, you cannot use this particular option. Okay, so probably you can just add a link or just like a cover image that's saying that this is my book and you can get more insights into this. Okay, so people can search for it. Then this is an epilogue. Again, if you have created it, paste it. This is an afterword that you will be using. About the author, you can add your photo out here, but when it comes to a paperback edition, my suggestion always will be never put about your photograph when it comes to um, into the book. Always put your photo on the cover on the back side of the book. But there are cases like, say, for example, we have Neelkant Rathod in our community. What he did is, like, he got his photograph on the book cover. So there are people who are okay putting their photograph on the book cover, and there are people who want to have their photograph, but maybe at the back side. So both the ways are good. The reason I'm suggesting do not put your photograph inside is because of a simple reason that the inside of your book will more or less be black and white, because we are not making a cookbook or probably like a cartoon book or something to have uh, the colorful book kind of a stuff. What we are doing is, it would be a simple black and white or a beige and black kind of a paper that we will be using, so your photograph doesn't stand out when it's put inside. So on the contrary, you are going to go ahead and use your photograph in the end where you add the blurb. So blurb is basically the back of the photograph. 1 second. I'll show you. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is my book cover. See, can you see this? The 4 photographs behind on the book cover. Can you see it, guys? Say yes or
Yes,
no. I
yes,
want.
yes,
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 ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Okay. So this is how you basically put your photographs. So we have 4 authors, so we put it out here. So there are certain people who put it out here, certain people who put it out here. So it depends upon what you choose to go ahead and create. Okay, so that's how you do it. So you as an author will have that authority, and people will know your face as well. That's the whole idea. So you add this in the blurb. Second important thing, and the most important out of that, is whether you are doing an ebook or whether you are doing a paperback. See, I have seen people who do an ebook right now, and probably after 6 months, maybe even years after, they do a paperback. It's up to you, but the sooner the better, because we are living in an era where the technology is changing every single day. the more you will be delaying, the higher are the chances that whatever you must have written might change. So you will have to keep on revising it. So rather work on it, revise, make the next edition. If you have a lot of data that has changed over a period of time, don't wait for the right time to come. So this is something that is very, very important. And I want you to put it into your ebook as well as your paperback. It is a way of asking your readers that thank you. Basically, it's a thank you note saying that thank you for reading my book. I really appreciate your feedback. And if you love my book, I want you to go ahead and put a rating and a review on Amazon. So this is what I am talking about. Give me 1 second. And yes, I forgot to mention one important thing, and you will mention your name out here. Then the other thing that you will also have to keep in mind is, say, for example, I had one of the person in the community who had um, added a lot of quotes and research findings. So we had to create a separate page for them stating that this is the abbreviations. Like if you're using a lot of short forms that you want your readers to refer to, you are going to go ahead, you will have to number them and mention that this is part of the abbreviation behind. Or if you want people to go ahead and refer to certain things or from where this particular quote was taken up, so this is where you will mention your appendix. That's how your paperback will look like when you send it to your publisher. All right. So this is it. Then I'm going to go ahead and this is a short form that I'm going to go ahead and share with you. 1 second. Okay. So I've shared the short form, like the form for it. I want you to fill in all these details because once your book goes live and you have filled in this form, what we are going to do is we are going to add you to the WhatsApp group where the publishers are there. I'm going to help you with one publisher and you can choose whatever plans they have out of that, whichever you want to go for. Okay. Second. In the meanwhile, so once you're done filling in the form, if you are, I'll just give you 2 minutes to do it. In the meanwhile, I'll just log into my Amazon account. If you're done, just let me know that you're done in the chat. Okay. So with coming back to the links of all of these things will be sent to you in the WhatsApp group, so don't worry about them. So, this particular publisher has around 8 to 12 plans, and the lowest plan starts from 2,500 plus GST. up to 3 lakhs plus GST. So you can choose whichever plan that fits your budget. Okay. That is something that they do the marketing and everything, all is set out there. So you can choose accordingly. 1 second. What was that book name? Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and take you to this page that is my book. Okay, so I hope how many pre-orders have you guys got by now? Pre-orders कितने मिले हैं आप लोगों को?
मैम 20 है मेरे पास।
20 है, very good.
हाँ जी।
And what about Dr. Mir and Ginny कब तो book लाइव है? अंकुश?
Ma'am, 15, around 15.
You both have got the money or you haven't?
No, I haven't got money.
नहीं
तो
मेरे पास है
15
मैम,
कैसे हुए?
मेरे पास 20 लोगों का अमाउंट आ चुका है।
Perfect.
नहीं, मैंने पैसे नहीं दिए अभी तक।
क्यों?
नहीं लिए।
हाँ, पर क्यों नहीं लिए वही तो पूछ रही हूँ मैं।
It is confirmed.
Did I tell you the story of a blunder that a person did?
Yes, ma'am. हाँ,
हाँ, सो उन्होंने भी मुझे बहुत बोला था, नहीं मैम कंफर्म है करके, पैसे ले लो,
हाँ।
मेरी बात सुनो आप,
ओके, चलेगा, ले लेता हूँ।
पैसे ले लेना, डोंट डू इट, डोंट डू दैट मिस्टेक.
Yes,
Now
sure.
that person is running crying because अभी मुझे बेस्ट सेलर बनना है, बिकॉज वो फर्स्ट 24 to 48 मतलब पहले 2 दिन जो होता है ना, वो बहुत क्रूशल होते हैं. ओके, अभी फिलहाल तो
Yes,
क्या है,
ma'am.
मैं मेरे बुक को प्रमोट नहीं कर रही हूँ, सो यू माइट सी दैट द रैंकिंग्स मस्ट हैव ड्रॉप्ड. वन सेकंड, आई जस्ट गो डाउन. मैंने देखा भी नहीं है, मुझे टाइम भी नहीं है. सी इट्स रैंकिंग इन 87 इन साइकोलॉजी. मैंने काम भी नहीं किया है इसके ऊपर. सो द होल आइडिया इज आउट हियर, अगर आपने यहाँ पे आए हो तो यू आर सपोज टू फिल इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म. Like Guinea bought my book, I'm yet to buy Guinea's book, so I'm going to buy it probably by tomorrow because like कुछ ना कुछ आ रहा है. So मुझे, even Karun has bought my book, I think, right? किसने बुक खरीदा है भाई मेरा, अंकुश या करुण?
मैंने खरीदा।
हाँ, so once your book goes live, please tag me in because we
Yes,
have to
yes.
reciprocate each other's stuff.
हाँ,
So you have to add me in. या फिर do one thing, I'll give you my email ID, send me your QR code. Better.
sure, ma'am.
Okay, so at least मेरे साथ तो शुभारंभ हो जाए, अब बाकी हो के तो पैसे लो.
हाँ,
ठीक है. And I'll buy Giri's book as well. That's pending for me. So you are going to go ahead and maintain this thing. So अगर कोई वापस बोल रहा है आपको कि आपको we want you to we would love to have a paperback, that happens. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and ensure that you are telling that person that boss, it's not going to happen. बिकॉज पहले ई बुक जाएगा, फिर ई बुक के बाद वो पेपर बैक होने के लिए मुझे 1 महीना लगेगा. बिकॉज जो टैट होता है, जो टर्न अराउंड टाइम होता है, दैट इज रफली अराउंड a minimum of 15 days, a maximum of 30 days for your book to go live. Okay, so it is going to take time because they multiple rounds of editing, formatting, and no, not editing but formatting, it does take time. Okay, So we know like it will take time. So whatever book cover design that you have given them, they will recreate that into their system. So it is a time consuming process. So and you also need to go ahead and do this. Like one of the community members, she did this mistake. Her book went, she was doing pre-orders like campaigning and everything. And I remember during one of my sessions, she told me, oh, I've taken 99 rupees for paperback. So you have to understand the paperback cost will be somewhere between 250 to 300 rupees, depending upon the paper quality, the number of pages, the kind of size, that the dimensions that you are choosing. So due to these multiple factors into picture, the price will be different. So if someone is asking you to go ahead and get that book for 99, you will have to pay another, say, 150 or 200 rupees out of your pocket. So you will have to give that person a reality check. A paperback is going to cost you higher. Okay. So if you still want to wait, but if that person is still insisting on a paperback, like there would be some people who might be old school, like Guinea and I have a deal, like I'm going to buy her ebook right now. So when she is going to go ahead and get her paperback done, she's going to go ahead and courier me one copy. So that's what the deal that we have agreed upon. So if you are going to go ahead and do something like that, the author copy, the cost is much more lesser. Okay. So an author copy will cost you based on the dimensions, the quality, and the number of pages, and multiple other factors. It will cost you somewhere around 150 rupees on an average. So rest of it, whatever price you put finalize on, will be around 100 rupees. That would be your royalty after removing all the printing and all cost. Okay. So if you get some people who might be interested into this, just ensure that you add their details over here, like the name and phone number. So once your book goes live, you can always reach out to that person and tell them that, okay, my book is live, you can buy it from you. Or you can take that money and buy it for them. It is either or. Okay. So once you have this particular sheet that is ready, this is what you guys are going to do. One second. You're going to go down to Amazon where your book is listed. You're going to click for buy for others. Okay, come over here and you're going to go ahead and add the email addresses over here. So at a time, if you have a lot of email addresses, just stick to adding 2 or 3 email addresses. Not more than 10 email addresses at one go, because Amazon algorithm might think that this is a spam. And the more number of email addresses that you will put in over there, it will automatically calculate the quantities. And be very careful with the email addresses, because you might lose on money. And once it is done, just click on proceed to pay, and the book will be sent to that person. This is how you are going to do the complete process. Okay. So more or less we are done with your paperback thing as well. Okay. Now, for this thing further, to make your author journey simpler and faster, there are certain other things that we also do into our community, and that is an add-on service that you can opt in for. And the other thing that you can also go in for is maybe getting like an online coaching sessions. Like, see, I have seen both the worlds. Like, I've done one-on-one coaching as well, and I have done one-to-many as well. So what I realized is, like, when you're doing one-on-one, it is a time-consuming process, and the results take a lot of time to, like, come in. But on the contrary, when you're doing one-to-many, it becomes much more simpler. It becomes easier for everyone. Correct? Give me 1 second. Why is he pinned out here? Second. I can't see everyone somehow. I don't know why. Somehow Guinea has disappeared. Okay, she's here. Okay, So if I remove open, Dr. Ankush is coming. If I remove him, there is someone else coming. Something is happening on my screen, so I can't see properly. So what you do out here is this, that how do you want to go ahead and take your journey ahead? That is a question that you need to ask yourself. Are you going to go ahead and stop yourself just by writing a book, or do you want to make a, probably, see, it is going to go ahead and take time. It is not something that you can go ahead and do it in a one single goal, but it is going to take time. So what is it that you guys want to do after this? It depends upon that. क्या करना है? भाई सवाल पूछा है, waiting for an answer from you guys.
मैडम आप सजेस्ट कर लो ना.
See, I don't know what is your preference. What is it that you want? Like, see, what I am looking at is Ankush, I think you have a government job, right?
हाँ, yes.
Because I could see that government logo behind your profile pic. So see, I have my parents who have worked, like, my parents, my grandparents into army and navy, so I know how the government sector works. But it gives you that stability, but it might not give you the lavish life that you would love to have. Or probably it might give you a lavish life, but most likely when you retire, you might have to lead a normal life. So this happens both the ways. And I've seen this happening firsthand with my parents and my grandparents. So I've seen both these scenarios. So what I have noticed is, like, over a period of time, there are many people, they always look out for a second source of income. But a second source of income is something that you need to go ahead and work on it. You cannot just do it for once and then vanish, but you will have to go ahead and make that a priority. If you don't make it a priority, it becomes very difficult to go ahead and build that authority into that field. So what if, like, I would have started my book writing sessions and then suddenly vanished, suddenly stopped running ads, suddenly stopped posting on social media, and then all of a sudden I come back after 3 months or 6 months, and then I say, let me do it again. You need to go ahead and create that pipeline for yourself. You will have to, because building an empire takes time. Correct? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you few options that you can go for. Okay. So give me 1 minute. Let me just see where have I added it. This one. Okay. So here we go. Give me 1 second. I just did not present it. Okay. So this is the author impact suite, where we help you create almost like a year's content based on your book. Okay. So the highlight of this particular program is, like, you get 150 plus done for you Canva templates and AI powered content creation and caption back. So when you are posting on social media, you must have noticed there are different kind of hooks that they use. Like it could be a storytelling hook, it could be a viral hook, it could be a negative hook, it could be a question hook, it could be a scroll stopping hook, it could be an educational hook. So anything can be there. So when we go ahead and try promoting a book, it becomes kind of difficult to go ahead and ensure that you are creating that content, because what I've realized is most of the authors, they complete the writing part of the book, they complete the book writing part, but they do not focus on marketing the book. Okay, so book marketing is very, very important, because otherwise it's not going to reach out to the masses. And as I always said, your ticket size is very less, and that's why, see, after running ads for so many months, right now, when I am running ads for my book in a blink challenge, the ad cost is coming, like yesterday I had the lowest per lead cost, that was just 20 rupees, after so many months. And the ad hasn't changed at all, the ad is still the same, the creative is still the same, the copy is still the same, everything is still the same, but the ad cost has reduced a lot. Okay, so you have to go ahead and to get that perfect thing that clicks with your audience, you have to do a lot of try testing different things. So this is like the AI powered content creation and the caption bank, where you just plug in your book's manuscript and run those prompts, and it will fill in the month's content. With this is a pre-made posting calendar. I'll show you a few. For you get 4 live sessions with the recordings, automation and social media tools, where, and frankly speaking, it will save you around more than 100 hours of content creation. So everything is ready, you just have to copy paste the designs, everything is ready. We are not using any paid tools, and this will help you to go ahead and drive your book sales organically without struggling a lot. So let me go ahead and quickly show you how will that look like. So it will give you a gist of it. So this is more or less like I'm just showing you what are the other services. I'll take another, say, 35 minutes to finish this off. 1 second. Okay. So this is the book marketing plan, where we have scheduled it in a proper way, like what kind of a content calendar category will that be, and the content type with the Canva link. So Monday, it will be a static post, carousel, reel, and we have created it for a total of 52 weeks in total. So everything is ready. When you go ahead and use the Canva prompts, all these details, what's that one thing you wish you knew about the topic sooner? So this particular topic, this is a fill in the blank out here, and this will be filled in by AI using the prompt. You don't have to think about what it will be. So I'm just opening one link to show you how it will be. So this is like all designs are already created over here. Then you might have a carousel of design over here. See, it is all set over here, and with a single click everything gets ready. So for reels it is ready. You just have to copy paste the content that you are supposed to that you get from the chat gpt based on your manuscript. So this is what you get, and you just have to post like 3 days a week. See, it doesn't matter what you are doing, when it comes to you don't need to post every single day. I want you to post like probably just 3 days a week. Then what you also learn into this author impact suite is to go ahead and create lead magnets. So I'll just give you a gist about what a lead magnet looks like. For example, I'll just log into my Instagram. Is there anyone who follows me on Insta out of all of you guys?
Yes, madam.
कौन करता है? करुण?
मैं अंकुश.
Okay, Ankush. Okay. So let me show you this. Ankush, can you log into your Instagram?
I'm using cell phone today.
हाँ तो सेल फोन पे लॉगिन नहीं होता है क्या?
चलेगा, कर देता हूँ.
कर लिया
मतलब इफ
मैम
यू
मैंने
कैन. हाँ
मैंने कर लिया,
कर लिया
ओपन
ना.
कर लिया
अच्छा
इंस्टाग्राम।
मैं
हाँ जी।
आपको कुछ बताती हूँ. I'll give you an example.
हाँ,
So this
कर
is
दिया.
my Instagram post. Okay, I'm sending a link to everyone in the chat. Okay, whoever can do it, go down and just type the word tracker. Comment में जाके tracker type करना. I'll show you something. What you get?
टेप तो चिपका दूं, मैं मदद कर दो टेप बैक साइड पे चिपकाने के लिए.
अगर ट्रैकर टाइप किया होगा तो मुझे बता देना. I'll just go down to my and see what's happening over here. Second. ट्रैकर टाइप किया किसी ने?
कर दिया मैडम.
इट्स ट्रैकर, TRACKER,
TRACKER. करेक्ट.
कमेंट्स में ना.
कमेंट्स में टाइप करना. लेट्स सी क्या होता है. अंकुश आपका चैट चेक कर लो. And type a yes to it. वो yes पे क्लिक कर लेना आप. मैं इधर सामने ही बैठी हूँ आपके अभी भी. I am checking my notifications.
डाउनलोड कर लूँ.
कर लो. मैं यहाँ पे अभी बैठी हूँ आप लोगों के सामने. आई एम नॉट इवन टाइपिंग इट. So let me share my screen. I'll show you.
It's daily writing habit tracker.
Correct. ठीक है. So what you have got into your chat is a lead magnet. Okay. So basically these are the kind of people. ये जो lead magnet है ये मेरे book के basis पे मैंने create किया हुआ है. मतलब अभी ये जो lead magnet मैंने जो create किया हुआ है ये मेरे book writing program से related मैंने create किया है. पर वैसे ही lead magnet I can go ahead and create it based on my book. So if you notice into the WhatsApp group also, at times I send some lead magnets. Whenever I have to do a survey, I put a lead magnet and I ask them to go ahead and fill in those details, and people download that lead magnet. Okay. So these lead magnet are see, when you're not interacting with my content, you are a cold audience. But when you are interacting with my content, you are a warm audience. And the people who generally go ahead and like or comment or engage with your content are the ones who could easily buy either your book or your product or your program. That's how it is in the marketing world. Okay. So that's what you learn to go ahead and create into the author impact suite. Then what you also learn is how to create your b-roll, and how do you shoot your b-roll. So right now when I was talking to you, I got few clips done for me for my b-roll. So let me give you an example how b-rolls generally look like. Say, here we go. आज का मेरा बी रोल बहुत घूम रहा है सब जगह पे. आई डोंट नो व्हाई. सो आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू. इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल बी रोल. कुछ है नहीं उस पे, बट आई शो यू. सी दिस. आई हैव गॉट 11 likes for from random people. I don't know if you can hear that sound. See. I'm not writing. Okay, and look at the insides. ये आपको दिखेंगे शायद. See, और ये फ्री है पूरा, और मैंने इसमें कोई CTA भी नहीं डाला है. But I've got people who have liked it, random people who are not even on my page. So how do you create a B-roll? So right now I created a B-roll when I'm talking to you, or maybe like I'm writing something, I'm walking, I'm having a cup of coffee. So how do you create? कभी कभी मैं क्या करती हूँ, मैं same setup में हूँ, लेकिन मैं सिर्फ अपने outfits change करती हूँ. You remember day 3 or 4 of your foundation program? I said like choose 4 or 5 outfits, use the same pose. So I do that and I create a lot of content, because if I do talking reels, उसको बहुत time लग जाता है. It is a time consuming process and I don't have that amount of time to give it to that. So this is what I did. So this is all of these things you will learn in the Author Impact Suite. Now I'm just going to go ahead and quickly share my screen. इसका most likely batch अगर होगा तो next month में चालू होगा, जून में, probably by mid of June. So this is the highlight 150 plus Canva templates, and this is the templates are designed for each month. Okay, for reels, for carousels, for posts and everything is done. Pre-posting calendar with a hook, with a caption, with the CTA, everything is ready. And when you are doing it, you have to just run, you get the AI prompts. आपका manuscript upload करो, run those prompts, and because of those prompts, I might have an example. I'll show you that as well. कि ये होता कैसे है. Give me 1 second. Stop share पता नहीं कहाँ पे है, वो याद नहीं है मुझे. Please 1 second. I'm just checking this only. Okay. ये इसी में ही है. So I'll show you what it looks like. So say for example, this is what my AI content looks. If you notice, this has blanks. Okay. I upload my manuscript, I run these prompts, and based on that, ये वाला जो है, ये automatically भर के आ गया है पूरा. All I have to do is, I have to just go ahead and copy this, all the captions and everything. I'm going to upload in these. I'm going to open this one. और यहाँ पे मैं मेरा जो details है, I'm going to just add in over there. That's all. So it is created in such a manner. So if this is a carousel, so ये prompts इस तरह से काम करते हैं कि जहाँ पे आपको slide wise भी पूरा detail मिलता है. See this. Okay. But on the contrary, अगर आपका reels हैं, तो reels का भी, b-rolls का भी कैसे होगा, वो सारा यहाँ पे डाला हुआ है. So right now it's just filtered. So I'll just go ahead and select all 3. Okay. So if you notice, this is ready. So that helps you, because you know, अगर आप book लिखते हो, and if you're not working on it like in the long run, like trying to go ahead and you're not pushing it, there is a very higher probability that you might not be able to reach out to the audience, you might not be able to do sales. So you will have to do a mix of both, because आप paid ads के साथ ज़्यादा टाइम तक profitable नहीं रह सकते हो. So you will have to do a mix and match of organic as well as paid ads. So this is an option that you can go for when it comes to book marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a price point for it. 1 second. So what are the other services? मैं इसी में include कर देती हूँ, और quickly share this price. Okay, here we go. So we do have these particular services, and many people who have launched their books, they have opted for any of these services. So book cover design, if you're not happy with probably your book cover design and you want us to do it, we can go ahead and do it. So I want you to look at these prices, because this is for the Author Stardom or the Book in a Billion Challenge members. You get a customized pre-launch template that some people opt, or koi they also opt for a book launch trailer, like a movie clip. Okay, but it is more often about fiction authors, they generally go opt for this. Non-fiction में बहुत कम लोगों ने opt किया हुआ है. Then many people opt in for editing and proofreading for this, and this is a price point for around like 10 to 12 chapters that we go for, that is 2,999. Kindle formatting, जो हम लोग Kindle Create पे जो formatting करते हैं, there are certain people who might not be that tech savvy, so they opt in for this service. I have a team who works on these things. Then with the paperback formatting, if you go with a publisher, they charge you based on the number of pages, and on an average, 140 or a 50 pages book will cost you somewhere between 5,000 to 3,000, and we are giving you almost half the price that is there in the market. So strategic book launch, the Kindle upload, the bestseller, choosing the right categories, putting the right keywords, creating the book description, all of these that can be opted for 2,999. And the author impact suite, that is the book marketing plan that I was just talking about. This is a group session. We have total of 4 live sessions with me of 2 hours each. And this is going to go ahead and cost you 3,999 rupees for the community. But you will get almost like pura saal ka content creation ready at fingertips. Like you might have used AI for writing your book. How many of you thought like, you know, writing a book would be so difficult, लेकिन AI prompt ने आपका life easy बनाया. Correct? तो बुक मार्केटिंग का भी जर्नी, अगर आपके पास डिजाइन्स रेडी है, आपके पास हुक्स रेडी है, और आपके पास कैप्शंस रेडी है, तो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स भरने के लिए कितना टाइम लगता है? I'll show you something today. May 1 second, let me log into ChatGPT. Generally, I don't show this, but I'll show you this. One second. I'm just checking where is session 1. So in this author impact suite, you also learn how to go ahead and optimize your social media handles, by the way. 1 second, I'm just checking where is that prompt. Okay, I don't have it here, so I'm just going to check. Section 2 में होगा वो. So I'm just giving you a gist of it. मैं पूरा नहीं दिखा रही हूँ because otherwise वो recording में जा रहा है. So this is a prompt, okay, where you know, आप चैट जीपीटी को ओपन करते हो and based on that you are going to go ahead and run a particular prompt. So based on that you might have a prompt over here. So it will give you like different type of checklist and everything, like कौन सा checklist बनाना है, cheat sheet बनाना है, worksheet बनाना है, and ये जो content है उसके basis पे you will create small e-books. जैसे अभी आपने जो आपको जो लीड मैग्नेट मिला है, वो लीड मैग्नेट मैंने ऐसे ही क्रिएट किया है. So based on your book, ChatGPT will give you 50 ideas, and 50 ideas को अगर उसको आप create करने के लिए बोलेंगे तो वो 50 e-books आपको, या you might say I want to create a checklist for this particular topic. It will first give you the topics, and based on the topics you choose to create one of it. Okay, that's how it works. So this is an author impact suite. This actually helps with the book marketing. Okay. किसको और आगे बढ़ना है ऑनलाइन कोचिंग के लिए तो वो बताओ, तो ही मैं बताऊंगी, वरना बात करने में कोई मतलब नहीं है, वो बोर करने का बात होगा. ऑनलाइन कोर्स खुद का चालू करना है घर से बैठ के काम करने के लिए. इफ यू वांट दैट फ्रीडम ऑफ मनी, फ्रीडम ऑफ टाइम, फ्रीडम ऑफ प्लेस, then you should be an online coach. If you love your 9 to 5, then this is not a right thing for you. बट किस चीज में बढ़ना है वो पता नहीं है मुझे. The book marketing or the online coaching? So, see, now what we are doing right now is like we are doing 2 options for online coaching. Before even I tell you what it is, but I will go ahead and quickly मैं आपको एक समरी देती हूँ कि मैं मेरा बिजनेस कैसे रन करती हूँ. ओके, सो अभी मैं आपको एक सिंपल चीज बताती हूँ. when you were scrolling your social media handles, your Facebook, Instagram, आपको मेरी ad आई होगी, correct? Based on your ad, you went to my landing page. लैंडिंग पेज में आपने सारे डिटेल्स देख लिए, वहां पे एक छोटा सा फॉर्म फिलअप किया, आपका नाम, ईमेल एड्रेस और फोन नंबर, करेक्ट? वहां से आप आए मेरे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में. व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में आने के बाद आपको जो टाइम सूटेबल लगा वो बेसिस पे यू अटेंडेड द बुक इन अ ब्लिंक चैलेंज, एंड बुक इन अ ब्लिंक चैलेंज से यू केम डाउन टू माय ऑथर स्टारडम प्रोग्राम, करेक्ट? अभी ऑथर स्टारडम प्रोग्राम से आई एम टेकिंग यू टू दी, एक तो इंस्पायर है जिसमें अभी आपने एड ऑन सर्विसेज देखे सारे, और एक इंस्पायर प्रेन्योर है जिसमें you don't just write a book but you can launch a course. So there are 2 options. आप आपके बुक के बेसिस पे कोर्स बना सकते हो या फिर आप खुद का भी कोर्स बना सकते हो. So right now I have not written any book on writing a book basically, but I'm still doing a course because I have that knowledge, I have that expertise and skill set. So there are 2 ways. There are certain people who create जैसे I am a master trainer. So we had a request today in the community saying that I'm looking for someone who does a training module on 7 habits of highly effective people. So basically it is a course generated from the book, but the book is written by someone else, but the course is run by someone else. Samjha? So when you as an author is conducting a course out of your book, that gives more credibility, not by someone else who is doing a course on your book. So आप ये 2 तरीके से यूज कर सकते हो. आप आपका नॉलेज एंड स्किल सेट पे आप आपका बिजनेस को रन स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, या फिर दी अदर ऑप्शन इज कि आप आपके बुक के बेसिस के ऊपर ही आप एक कोर्स रन कर सकते हो. तो ऑप्शन इज टू यू. नाउ ये मैंने जो आपको जो दिखाया है, ये मैंने मेरा पूरा फनल दिखाया आपको. द बुक इन अ ब्लिंक चैलेंज वाज माय लेवल 0, देन लेवल 1 वाज माय ऑथर स्टार्डम, एंड आई हैव डन अ क्रॉस सेल. जो आपको मैंने अभी जो इंस्पायर में आपको जो भी सर्विसेज दिखा है वो मेरे क्रॉस सेल है, एंड लेवल 2 इज माय इंस्पायर ट्रेनर. ठीक है, अभी मैंने लेवल 2 में भी वापस 2 ऑप्शंस दिए हुए हैं. वन इज I do a customized one-on-one with you directly, or I do a done for you service. मतलब सब कुछ मैं रेडी करके मैं आपको दे दूंगी, ठीक है? आपको सिर्फ प्रेजेंट करना है. That there are 2 options to it. So the point is, what is it that you are going to do? Now, in my case, if you ask me, I think I'm using just 4 tools maximum. मैं सिर्फ 4 टूल्स कर रही हूँ, and generally I would say it is safer when I say I'm making a 14x ROI on my investment. And this is what I can just tell you. I have a big community, so I know there are people who roll over, they may write their books, they take up the services. There are certain people that I'm working with them for their online coaching sessions, like, you know, to launch their courses and everything. So we do all of it. So अभी इसमें होता क्या क्या है, जो आपने मेरा पेज देखा वो मेरा लैंडिंग पेज है. तो लैंडिंग पेज का पिच, उसको हम लोग लैंडिंग पेज जो होता है वो एक फनल की तरह होता है, उसको करेक्ट बनाना बहुत जरूरी होता है, तभी जाके आप वो फॉर्म को भरते हो. ठीक है, देन व्हेन यू कम टू बुक इन अ ब्लिंक चैलेंज वर्कशॉप, वहां से आपको मैं जब ये प्रोग्राम में लेके आती हूँ वेबिनार में, तो आपके सामने जो मैं प्रेजेंट करती हूँ, like the entire pitch start to end. मैं आपको पहले आपके ऑथर माइंडसेट पे काम करती हूँ, then I start working upon I giving you a demo and then show you what is your journey ahead. So this is a total pitch, हम लोग इसको pitch deck बोलते हैं. सो ये जो पूरा पिच होता है उसको कैसे बनाया जाता है. सो आपको मैंने अलग अलग जो बोनसेस दिए हुए हैं, वो बोनसेस को मैंने कैसे स्टैक बनाया, जो हम लोग बोनस स्टैक बोलते हैं, वो कैसे बनाए हैं मैंने. तो ये सारी चीजें जो होती है वो हर एक चीज मैं आपसे करा के लूंगी. देन व्हाट यू विल बी गेटिंग अदर देन दैट, आई जस्ट गिव यू अ जस्ट 1 सेकेंड. मैं आपको सीधा सीधा बता देती हूँ कि उसमें क्या क्या होता है. So this is it. 1 second. Okay. So in short, this is how if you are someone who is looking to learn a skill, then one-on-one part, a personalized mentorship is going to take you. That's the best thing to do. Where I meet like for 1 or maximum 1.5 hour every week. I review what all you have done and give my feedback so you can fine tune it based on my experiences. Because there are certain things, जैसे book writing journey में भी कुछ चीजें ऐसी थी कि जो आपकी काम करेगी और कुछ नहीं काम करेगी, मुझे पता थी पहले से, right? So I told you, okay, this is going to work, this is not going to work. Why you should be doing this and why you shouldn't be doing that. So it's all the ifs and buts. So how do you position your product properly? How do you do a market research? तो कोई भी चीज को एक प्रोडक्ट टेस्टिंग होना करना जरूरी होता है कि भाई वो प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में बिकेगा कि नहीं, वो कोर्स बिकेगा कि नहीं. सो हाउ डू यू फाइंड द राइट काइंड ऑफ ऑडियंस इज समथिंग दैट यू विल लर्न व्हेन वी आर डूइंग मार्केटिंग एंड एड्स फॉर योर प्रोग्राम. देन योर लैंडिंग पेज एंड टेक सेटअप. तो उसमें पूरा मैंने जैसे लैंडिंग पेज आपको दिखाया, तो वो लैंडिंग पेज को स्ट्रक्चर कैसे करते हैं, तो वो सारी चीजें सीखेंगे. प्राइसिंग एंड कॉम्पिटिटर रिसर्च, तो ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. हाउ डू यू करेक्टली प्राइस योर प्रोडक्ट. Okay, so when I did my competitor research, I knew that people were already selling a product worth 5,000, 8,000, 10,000. मुझे पता था. तो फिर भी मैंने जाके 3,000 पे ही आपको ऑथर स्टारडम क्यों बेचा. Why did I zero down on that? When in fact, when I was doing it, I had a colleague who told me, like, don't sell your product at this, you are just starting off. I said no, because the value I'm providing is much more higher. मैं 3,000 से भी कई ज्यादा ये करी. मुझे तो बोला था कम में बेचो, तो मैंने बोला नहीं, 3,000 is fair enough and I think people can afford it. So how do you choose that particular price point and who is it best for? Okay, everything is complete. So if you're someone who wants to learn these skills, then you go for a one-on-one personalized mentorship, or the other option is a done for you service. So wherein हम लोग ये सारी चीजें आपके लिए रेडीमेड करके देंगे. अभी इसमें का मैं कुछ चीजें आपको बैकएंड का डेटा में जनरली कभी दिखाती नहीं हूँ, बट आई एम गोइंग टू गो अहेड एंड शो यू दैट एज वेल. 1 second. So 1 second, I'm just closing everything that is not required. Okay. So एक और चीज मैं भूल गई हूँ ओपन करना. I'll show you that as well. Okay, so this is my pitch deck generally. Okay, so this is roughly around 200 pages that you go through. सो यू गेट एवरीथिंग, द बोनसेस एंड एवरीथिंग। आपको नीचे मैं स्क्रॉल कर रही हूँ तो दिखेगा यहाँ पे। तो ये 200 पेजेस है टोटल मेरे पास। तो ये एवरी सिंगल थिंग you need to create it. So what you are going to go ahead and do use over here is you're going to go ahead and get my exact, क्योंकि मैंने इतने सारे एड कॉपीज जो होते हैं, जो एड कॉपीज मतलब सिंपलर वर्ड में हम लोगों का जो फोटो होता है ना, वो हमारा एड क्रिएटिव होता है और उसके नीचे जो कैप्शन लिखा होता है वो आपका एड कॉपी होता है। ओके तो मैंने इतने सारे एड कॉपीज और एड क्रिएटिव्स को टेस्ट किया है ना, तो मुझे अभी पता चल गया है कि क्या वर्क करता है और किसके वजह से मेरा पर लीड कॉस्ट कम हो सकता है। तो मुझे वो पता चल गया है विद दैट। तो यू विल गेट टू यूज that exact copy. So I have another folder, you might be able to see that as well. One second, वो भी मैं दिखा देती हूँ। See this. So ये मैं शायद स्क्रॉल कर पाऊँ नहीं। See, you might have a lot of ad copies over here. सारे मेरे एड कॉपीज यहाँ पे जो मैंने जितने भी टेस्ट किए, एवरी सिंगल थिंग यू विल फाइंड इट हियर। सो ये सारे जो है मेरे एड कॉपीज मैंने टेस्ट किए हुए हैं और मुझे पता है कि अभी इसमें से कौन सा काम करता है, कौन सा नहीं काम करता है, मुझे कैसे टाइप के बनाने चाहिए जिससे मेरा लीड कॉस्ट कम हो जाए। सो आई डू ऑल ऑफ दीज और प्लस आई हैव अ बैकग्राउंड ऑफ द सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग, सो आई नो हाउ टू गेट दैट प्राइस पॉइंट डाउन। सेकेंड थिंग, आप जब भी आपके लैंडिंग पेज पे जाते हो तो लैंडिंग पेज पे जाने के बाद यू पुट योर डिटेल्स, दैट इज योर नेम, ईमेल एंड योर फोन नंबर। सी आई हैव द डेटा ओवर हियर। मेरे पास ऐसे बहुत सारा, जितने लोगों ने फॉर्म भरा है सबका डेटा है। कितने लोगों ने मेरा जूम सेशन अटेंड किया है, कितने लोगों ने कितना मिनट अटेंड किया है, मेरे पास इसका सबका डेटा है। Then when people respond to my messages on the poll and the lead magnets that are shared in the group, so over here you will be sent, say for example, let's see, give me a number, Karun, give me a number.
989796.
1 second. 98
9796
hmm
4728.
okay, correct a number.
9796. Yes ma'am.
okay, एक सेकेंड, एक मिनट। मेरा भी 1 सेकेंड, हाँ ओके। मेरे व्हाट्सएप मेरा टीम का लॉकडाउन है, सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू इज लेट्स सी क्या होता है। करुण, आपको मैसेज आया?
आ गया मैम।
क्या आया?
Hi Karun, I noticed you mentioned you have not written your first book yet and just wanted to say. बहुत बड़ा
और मैंने सिर्फ एक सिंगल क्लिक पे आपको मैसेज भेजा है, एंड दिस इज अ फ्री टूल दैट आई एम यूजिंग। मैं इफ आई एम बीइंग वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई विल टेल यू, आई हैव नॉट यूज्ड एक्सेप्ट फॉर, मैं एड्स रन करती हूँ, आई एम पेइंग मनी फॉर एड्स। आई हैव कैनवा प्रो वर्जन बिकॉज आई एम इनटू सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग, तो मुझे प्रो लगता ही है अदर देन माय दिस वर्क। प्लस आई एम ओनली पेइंग Zoom. I'm not paying any other platform. There will be Graphy, there will be वो Teachable, ये वो सब Tag Mango सब है. I'm not paying any of them because I have seen people when they start their journey, what they do is they go ahead and ensure that they are doing a tie-up with these people, and what they do is this कि उनको ये लगता है कि भाई अगर मैं ये करूंगा I will get more money. But the fact is, people these days have noticed that when you're doing a lot of recorded sessions, लोग खरीद लेते हैं क्योंकि प्राइस पॉइंट कम होता है, बट बाद में खरीदने के बाद दैट always ends up into their mailbox. They do not complete it. और ये चीज आपने बुक राइटिंग के मामले में भी नोटिस किया होगा. I have someone in my community, even Uma Shankar ji, for an instance, he had joined 3 other book writing programs and he was not able to finish his book. But with a live mentorship, he was able to do it, what he has been waiting to do for almost like 5 years. Okay. So live
Recorded
sessions
में
make a difference.
रिकॉर्डेड में
Sorry?
क्वेरीज भी रिजॉल्व नहीं हो पाती प्रॉपर तरीके से.
नहीं हो पाती है.
हाँ,
Exactly.
बेसिकली मैम क्या था जो मैंने आपसे स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस किया था ना कि अभी आई एम वर्किंग ऑफलाइन विद एनर्जी कंपनी जो मैं डायरेक्ट सेलिंग कर रहा हूँ और उसको
Okay.
मेरे को ऑनलाइन लाना है. तो मैंने चीज़ें मतलब इकट्ठी तो करनी स्टार्ट करी. 2-3 मेरे पास रिकॉर्डेड कोर्सेज भी हैं बट मैं उनको ज़मीन पे उतार नहीं पा रहा हूँ. मतलब एक्चुअल में जिसको बोलते हैं ना धरातल पे उतारना, वो मैं कर नहीं पा रहा हूँ
Okay.
बिकॉज आई एम नॉन टेकी गाय. तो ये चीज़ें मैंने अभी सीखनी शुरू करी है कि चैट जीपीटी क्या है, किस तरीके से हम एआई वगैरह में जा रहे हैं, कैसे सोशल सोशल मीडिया पे मैम मेरा सिंगल पोस्ट नहीं होता, मतलब सालों तक नहीं होता था. बट मेरे को पता है कि वो उसको भी एक जगह देनी पड़ती है.
मैं आपको सच बताऊं तो सोशल मीडिया पे मैं खुद लोगों के लिए सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग करती हूँ. इनफैक्ट व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय जर्नी व्हेन कैनवा वाज बोर्न. मतलब कैनवा जितना पुराना है ना तभी से मैं कर रही हूँ. दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई डिड माय सर्टिफिकेशन और तभी से मैं यूज कर रही हूँ. सो आई यूज्ड टू वर्क टू for US based restaurants. Like जितने भी US के restaurants थे, I had a tie up with around 8 to 10 restaurants and I used to work on their social media handles. Then over a period of time फिर वो रात में उनके साथ client calls पे बैठो वगैरह बहुत मगजमारी होता था to monitor and everything. Then eventually I switched to working with the Indian companies and organizations. I started working with coaching institutes, and one of the coaching institutes today, when I started working with them, they had only one branch in my area. And today they have roughly around 15 branches across Maharashtra. Okay. So, see, I understand when you are starting as as a solopreneur, like on your own, the journey itself becomes so overwhelming. And जो सबसे बड़ा struggle ये होता है कि अरे मुझे business भी setup करना है and then I have to do a social media marketing as well. तो social media handles को manage करने के लिए लोग 30,000 महीने के चार्ज करते हैं. ठीक है. देन 30,000 आप उनको दो प्लस बुक मार्केटिंग के लिए पेड एड्स चलाओ प्लस आपका बिजनेस सेट करने के लिए आप उसके लिए भी पेड एड्स चलाओ. रादर यू लर्न दैट स्किल इन दैट मनी ना. Correct. It started raining at my place again. Ankush, is it raining at your place also?
Yes, yes.
It started
Mm,
at my place. In
mm,
Mumbai, it's raining.
हाँ
बारिश बारिश जल्दी शुरू हो गई लगता है ये सब. So the whole idea is learn that skill. Okay. So and these skills are something it will not get wasted, I'm telling you. So what you will be learning is like the funnels that I use, and I just use 2 steps. Yeah, add funnel, that is my landing page and my WhatsApp group. There are not a lot of funnels to reach me, and then I use like this so many stages, like different offers that we have. Go for it that way. That's the best thing to scale your business. Now, the best part about this is like you can choose. See, initially it will be difficult. I'm being very honest. क्योंकि आपको ना आदत नहीं होती है. आपको शायद ये आदत है कि भाई मैंने मेरा 9 to 5 कर लिया या मेरा जो जॉब है मैंने वो कर लिया. Because there was a time that I was also working and managing my business with my work was so overwhelming. बट अगर आप ठान लो तो 1 महीना लगता है वो सेट करने के लिए. अभी मेरा अगले 1.5 महीने तक का मेरा जो स्केड्यूल है वो पूरा मेरा मैप्ड आउट है. तो व्हाट आई डू इज लाइक माय स्केड्यूल इज अ प्रायोरिटी फॉर मी. रेस्ट ऑफ द अदर थिंग्स आई जस्ट मूव अराउंड. मैं बाकी चीजों को मैनेज करती हूँ. ओके. सो and if it is a priority you are going to go ahead and make time. So People might say, हाँ सोनाली को तो क्या एक वेबिनार एक करना पड़ता है, पर वेबिनार के बाद में लाइव सेशंस करने पड़ते हैं. But the fact is, I am putting the same amount of time that you guys might be putting. I work 10 to 5 every single day on my product. Sometimes, upskilling myself, sometimes creating a new product, sometimes enhancing the product. Like, for the new batch, we have introduced the fiction section as well. So if someone is interested into writing fiction books, we have introduced fiction books as well. Okay. Then what we have also introduced is a one single click and you will get your entire chapter outline ready. What we have also worked upon is like a 10-point chapter structure. So that will help you to basically, I'm just looking at like, how I can make your life easy. That's the whole idea. So I am working constantly on enhancing the product. So that's how, and kabhi you might not take a lot of time because my work is more about creative. So I have to spend a lot of time. Sometimes a single product goes a long way. Okay? It's all about, it depends upon the kind of transformation that you can bring in. So if you have to launch a program or a course, what will that be? Give me 1 second. I'll just have a sip of water. I want to know what product will you launch? सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ये होता है ना बुक मार्केटिंग या कोई भी चीज का कि हम लोगों के पास डिजाइनिंग के स्किल्स नहीं होते. तो इफ यू डोंट हैव द स्किल्स एंड देन डिजाइनिंग इट बिकम्स अ टास्क. ओके. बट इफ यू हैव मतलब शुरुआत मेरे साथ भी अभी आई शो यू माय इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल. 1 सेकंड. अभी मैं क्या कर रही हूँ मैं बताती हूँ. आई एम स्टिल let me check if my Instagram is logged in over here. It's not. Second, let me log into my Instagram. वो चालू रहेगा तो it starts giving me those pop-ups and that is the most irritating thing. So I haven't been posting for a very long time. Okay. So of lately, if you notice, see this is a B-roll. This is again a normal video. This is a carousel. Okay. This is a post like a carousel. This also got me good 41 likes, but I've boosted this. This is a B-roll. See this. I'm into the session. Okay. I've just added this particular line. Chota 10 seconds ka video. See. Nothing. And there is this that is written. So again, this is something that I am not writing on my own. I just give ideas and ChatGPT creates it. Again, this is a B-roll. See. Simple. But probably what if you have these, this is a hook. Are you making these common mistakes while prioritizing your life? This is a hook. And this is a design that is ready-made made. See. And it's done. So basically, if you are creating from, I think from for the past almost like 10 days, I have been very active on social media because I created a calendar for myself where I was able to, I have the hooks ready. I've started chota B-rolls, like probably having a cup of coffee, taking down my notes, doing while I'm taking my sessions and all of these things. And it goes a long way, correct? So you can opt in for these. You can put your own photographs and still do the book marketing. You can put your own photographs doing something B-roll that you're working onto your product and everything. and you can still go ahead and reach out to a wider audience. Okay, but the more consistent you are on social media helps you get more number of followers, more the right kind of audience, I can say, not the bot followers. Okay, so हाँ, तो मैंने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि if you have to do a course or like an online coaching program, what will that be?
बेसिकली मेरा प्लानिंग तो यही था कि जो कंपनी में अभी कर रहा हूँ डायरेक्ट सेलिंग की, तो वेबिनार्स के थ्रू या वर्कशॉप्स के थ्रू उस प्रोडक्ट पर जो है ऑडियंस को लेकर आना, उसके लिए आई एम प्लानिंग। बिकॉज ऑफलाइन में काम कर रहा हूँ, बट मुझे लग रहा है कि पेस इंक्रीज किया जा सकता है ऑनलाइन। लेकिन ऑनलाइन जो एक नॉर्मल आदमी, मतलब आज से 2 महीने 3 महीने 4 महीने पहले की अगर मैं बात करूँ, जैसा सब लोग सोचते हैं कि वो अपनी कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट्स या अपनी कंपनी के प्रोफाइल और केवल अपने अचीवमेंट्स अपने सोशल मीडिया हैंडल वगैरह पर लगाना और डालना, वो प्रॉपरली सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग नहीं है। मतलब फनल्स कैसे डिजाइन होती हैं और फनल्स के थ्रू लोग कैसे आएंगे, वो स्पेसिफिक मतलब तरीके, मतलब सीखने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ पिछले कुछ समय से भी। हाँ, ये है कि
कितना
अभी
सीखा?
मतलब थोड़ा आइडिया हो गया है फनल का, थोड़ा आइडिया हो
ओके
गया है कि वर्कशॉप कैसे डिजाइन करनी है, और
ओके,
मेटा एड्स और फेसबुक के किस तरह से बनाने हैं। मतलब एग्जैक्ट नहीं, बट थोड़ा रफली आइडिया हो गया।
कैसे सीख रहे हो वो बताओ।
मैम कुछ कोर्सेज हैं रिकॉर्डेड, एक दो कुछ की वर्कशॉप्स अटेंड करी हैं, उससे थोड़ा बहुत जो आइडिया मिला है, कुछ अपने नोट्स तैयार करे उनके बिहाफ पे,
अच्छा,
वो भी मतलब।
ओके।
हाँ जी।
I'll tell you something like my journey. मुझे ये फनल क्रिएट करना है, मुझे पता है। ओके, सो आई अटेंडेड लॉट ऑफ वेबिनार्स एंड कोर्सेज। मैंने बहुत सारे कोर्सेज अटेंड किए, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दे टोल्ड मी, मतलब उनका जो प्राइस पॉइंट था मेरे लिए ये फनल्स वगैरह डिजाइन करके देने के लिए, उनका प्राइस पॉइंट कितना है आपको पता होगा ना, आपने अटेंड किए कोर्सेज पेड प्रोग्राम,
यस मैम।
कितना है?
1.5 लाख, 1.5 लाख से ऊपर। मतलब फनल अगर प्रॉपरली वो डिजाइन करके देंगे, लेकिन उसमें भी बहुत सारा काम ऐसा होगा जो मुझे ही करना है।
करेक्ट करेक्ट।
और उसके
सो
अलावा
बेयर
अगर
मिनिमम।
प्राइस पॉइंट कम थे तो
हाँ,
उसमें फिर वो रिकॉर्डेड लाइफ टाइम के लिए कोर्सेज हैं जिसमें वीडियो मेरे को मिल जाएंगे, और उनकी प्राइसिंग भी 10,000 20,000 से स्टार्ट होके 50 60 70 80 हज़ार रुपये तक जा रही थी।
ओके। आई हैव सीन बोथ द वर्ल्ड्स अगेन। मैं बताती हूँ अभी मैंने क्या क्या किया है। आई हैव सी टेकन दोज रिकॉर्डेड वाले कोर्सेस लिए हैं मैंने, जहाँ पे मुझे ही सारा काम करना होता है, जिनका प्राइस पॉइंट करीबन 10-15 हज़ार है। और मतलब अभी शायद ज्यादा होगा क्योंकि मैंने खरीदा 1-1.5 साल पहले, तभी 10,000 था। ओके, देन देयर वर मेनी पीपल, जैसे वो यूनिकॉर्न कोच, बिंज मार्केटिंग वाले, देन देयर वाज टू लेडीज कि जिन्होंने मुझे लिटरली उनका प्रोग्राम बेच दिया था। तो दैट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 1.5 लाख से लेके 4.5 लाख तक। लेकिन मैंने कोई भी प्रोग्राम मैंने खरीदा नहीं। ओके, मैंने खरीदा इसलिए नहीं बिकॉज आई हैड अ रीजन बिहाइंड इट, बिकॉज दे वर मेकिंग मी डिपेंडेंट ऑन देम। ओके, तो कल मैं कहीं पे अटक गई तो एवरी सिंगल टाइम आई हैव टू गो एंड अप्रोच देम, आई हैव टू रीच आउट टू देम, अभी मुझे यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, फिक्स दिस फॉर मी। ओके, सो ये मेरा रीजन था। सो आपका रीजन क्या है? डू यू वांट एवरीथिंग टू बी रेडीमेड डन फॉर यू, और डू यू वांट समथिंग दैट इज that you want to learn? That is something that you have to figure out first.
मैम
That would be
रेडीमेड
your
में ना,
first step.
मतलब मैंने परचेज किया है, एक दो प्रोग्राम मैंने भी परचेज किया है, बट रेडीमेड में जो मेरे को प्रॉब्लम लगी ना, वो रेडीमेड में प्रॉब्लम ये लगी कि जो चीज़ मेरे को करी कराई तैयार करके मिल जाएगी ना, मैं उसको कभी भी एक दूसरे कोर्स की फॉर्म में तैयार नहीं कर पाऊंगा, क्योंकि वो मेरे को आता ही नहीं है। लेकिन अगर वो मैं स्किल डेवलप कर लूंगा कि मेरे को कोर्स क्रिएट कैसे करना है, मेरे को फनल क्रिएट कैसे करनी है, मेरे को ऐड किस तरह से चलाना है, मतलब मैं सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट हो जाऊंगा, तो मैं खुद अपने और अपनी टीम के साथ वो काम कर सकता हूँ।
करेक्ट। सो यही रीजन की वजह से मैंने जब ये सीखा, तभी मुझे टाइम लगा, क्योंकि ये प्रोसेस एक दिन का नहीं है। ये पूरे प्रोसेस को करीबन 3 महीने लगते हैं टोटल, बिकॉज आपका हर एक चीज आपको कॉम्पिटिटिव एनालिसिस से लेके सब कुछ आपको पूरा रेडी करना पड़ता है with a mentor. A mentor would be like, you know, say for example, if I'm sitting, I'm going to go ahead and give you exact thing that has worked for me. तो मतलब जो pitfalls होते हैं, जो losses होते हैं, वो आप साइड ट्रैक करके आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि जैसे मैं अभी डॉक्टर मीर को बता रही थी कि पेड एड्स आप एक टाइम के बाद यू माइट हैव टू स्टॉप, बिकॉज पैसा जलता है, अच्छा खासा आग लगाने का बात होता है, तो थोड़ा सा पेड एड्स करो, थोड़ा मतलब यू नो 20-30% पेड एड्स फॉर योर बुक मार्केटिंग एंड रेस्ट ऑफ इट जस्ट फोकस कंप्लीटली ऑन टू ऑर्गेनिक मार्केटिंग। हाँ, ऑर्गेनिक मार्केटिंग पे, सो दैट वुड बी द राइट ब्लेंड टू पुश योर बुक। नॉट एक उल्टा करोगे, अगर 70% अगर पेड मार्केटिंग में जाएगा और फिर अगर ऑर्गेनिक मार्केटिंग कम करोगे, तो इन द लार्जर, बिकॉज उसका जो बुक का जो टिकट साइज है ना आपका, वो छोटा है, 99 रुपीज है, और 99 में तो आजकल वेबिनार बिकते हैं, पर वो वेबिनार में भी लोगों को लाके आप 10,000 का प्रोग्राम बेचते हो, तभी वो प्रॉफिटेबल होता है। ठीक है, सो दिस इज हाउ इट इज। सो अभी कितने लोगों ने मन बना लिया है कि खुद का ऑनलाइन कोर्स लॉन्च करना है? लेट्स सी। गिनी हो कि नहीं, कि अभी भी बीमार हो? आज शक्ल दिखा के गायब। अच्छा हो।
I'm listening to everything. I just have a bad throat now, like I said. I'm listening to everything.
पिंग मी लेटर ऑन, आई विल सेंड यू मेडिसिन का नाम, ट्राई
Don't
एंड गेट
worry.
इट।
I'm on medicine. I'm doing it. It'll take a few days.
No, this is a very good medicine. You know, when I have to do my webinars, I have to talk for like long hours, like 3-4 hours at a stretch, non-stop. तो कभी कभी पानी पीने का भी मौका नहीं मिलता और गला खराब हो जाता है मेरा उसकी वजह से। So before the session starts, I generally pop those 2 or 4 छोटा छोटा pills, and it does wonders. पूरा आवाज खुल जाता है।
That's
And
nice. But
हाँ, so I'll give you 2 methods. Both are like, one is a home remedy and one is an Ayurvedic one. It will do wonders. कल सुबह उठोगे ना, you'll feel fresh.
I'm feeling fine. Just I don't want to disturb मेरा गला इतना बैठा हुआ है. I've tried to preserve a bit.
नहीं, वो गला कल खड़ा हो जाएगा. Do it might be late for the remedy, but do it tomorrow. You might feel better. हाँ. So coming back to my
I want to say, since we're talking, I want to do a launch a course which will deal with the confidence, because that is one major issue, and including depression, which most women feel and they don't understand because they're not working and not making money there. These are root causes basically. So if we are able to help somebody gain confidence and get back on their foot, half of their problems are solved. I really feel more every woman needs to. This is the root cause of all the problems, especially in Indian women. They don't work,
Very
they are
true.
dependent, and their life just swindles away, and later on they feel there's nobody to take care of, their purpose is gone. All this happens. And
I remember you telling me this before.
so I don't know whether I'll be writing it about this book or not, but I will be writing more books around this topic also, including mind and other things. But the core thing about my course will be on this subject, which I want to do.
Okay.
And you have to give me, like, you're talking about courses and all. I've taken multiple courses, and I have read their online.
I'm not going to give you a course.
Yeah.
So the choice is very simple. You work with me one-on-one, or I will give you a done for you, everything ready based on what you want. The choice is, so when you're working one-on-one, it will be just you and me on the call, because what will work for you will not work for Karun, might not work for Dr. Meer. It is a personalized thing.
How much time is it going to take? Like, how much time per week we're talking about?
With me for the one-on-one, it would be somewhere around 1 to 1.5 hour, and on an average, every single day, you will have to put in to complete those things, say 1 to 1.5 hour. because every single week when we meet, I will review your work. See, I have ready the pitch deck that you saw, the book in a blink challenge. That is my pitch deck. So I'll give you my exact pitch deck, that, like, a template by which you can use. You can just plug in your information and it will be ready. So once it is
Sonali,
ready,
I have seen what like जो आपने बताया ना मैंने देखा.
हाँ,
So my thing is that we use Canva proactively. We do I have a business where we do Facebook ads and all that. So
correct.
one problem which comes in right now is the algorithm, the system, the way algorithm is changing and how the new things are changing with the meta. तो उसमें जो targeted audience है उसके algorithm में बहुत changes आते रहते हैं. Recently it's been a lot of problems. So then we try to find solutions, and I've seen major marketing people also have facing a lot of problem with them. मैंने कई लोगों को देखा है उनको अभी तक कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. तो because targeted
क्या
audience,
प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं, प्रॉब्लम्स क्या आ रहे
targeted
हैं?
audience जो मेटा के अंदर ना they are just doing some smart suggestions. So उसके बाद में बहुत सारे issues आ रहे हैं. Targeted audience meet is not as it used to be before this.
But why are you taking smart suggestions?
No, I don't
Okay, bro.
personally.
No,
I don't.
मुझे I
I
have
don't.
been, I have, sorry, go on.
I'm not the person who personally handles this. We have another person.
हाँ.
So,
मैं बताती हूँ. What happens is, like, the Meta is a very smart worker. I'll tell you what they do is, you can improve. They'll give you a pop-up that says, okay, you can improve your ad quality or improve your ad cost, the lead cost, by doing this particular recommendation and everything.
yeah.
The moment you click on it,
हाँ, तो
okay,
by default वो हो
तो
जाता है उसके बाद.
वो चेंज करता है,
और
वो चेंज करने के बाद आपके एड को लर्निंग फेज में डाल देता है.
so
मैंने वो एक ही बार टेस्ट किया था.
उसको रीफिक्स करने में बहुत लंबा टाइम लगता है, like you know, to get it out of that zone.
नहीं, फिर उसको वो एड को बंद करना पड़ता है, एंड यू
हाँ.
हैव टू स्टार्ट अ न्यू, और फिर वो अगेन आपको लर्निंग फेज में डालता है.
It's a lot. It was like because when
Correct.
it came new, we just tried. Someone tried testing it, and after that, it was such a like one deal of a problem to deal with. So what I'm trying to
Correct.
understand is that see, as a business, because you know it'll be involving time. Writing a book is something we want to do it, and just like you know, out of interest, and you feel like doing it. But as an interest, like when we talk about business and a module, what kind of the revenue we look at it as? Because earlier when it started 2-3 years back, it was new, okay, this coaching thing, and it was a boom. People entered, and now there's so many people who are offering their courses.
See, I'll tell you, no one can actually commit onto a revenue. I'll tell you why. Because it all depends upon how you are putting it across. What is the trust that you are building in? Okay. So when I'm talking about it, my revenue model is much, see, 14x ROI. When I'm saying it is a safer thing, but I'm making much more than that. Okay. So it is not something that see, I'll tell you,
14x ROI you're comparing with the ad cost. That's what you're talking about?
no, everything, all my expenses.
Yeah. So no, I'm not okay. I'm not talking about 14x ROI. I'm just taking an average, like you know, how bad can it get? And let's say what could be an average.
See, when you start off, your level 1 generally takes around, sometimes it takes 6 months to break even. Okay. But I did not take that long to break even. I think I got it in the second month itself. So it depends upon the kind of value that you are providing. It depends upon how are you, how is your audience perceiving your product. Okay, how are you stacking your bonuses? Because you have to go ahead and give in that value to your customers. Okay, and this is, see, there will be people who would enter and who would vanish in 3 months. I have known few people who would, when they joined, they said, okay, I'm doing good profit. They joined some platforms and everything. They ran their business for 3 months, and for 5 months, and after 5 months, they stopped it completely. So this has also happened. So if you want to be in the game for a long run, my suggestion is map your journey. See, I'll give you a very simple example. I used to run businesses like in Mumbai. I had multiple outlets in Malad. Okay. So I had a business partner, and he used to always tell me, like, if a business runs for like 1,000 days, remember that it is going to survive. So when it comes to a coaching business, if you are into that line for a year, ensure that you at least have 6 months of running capital. Okay. And when you are scaling up your ad, you should, I don't know how and who are you working with, like, you should know how to scale up your ads properly, because otherwise your जो lead cost जो होता है ना, it can be so high, वो करीबी करीबी 100 रुपए भी आता है एक लीड का. And I have got it so low कि अभी मेरा कल का ही cost, you might have heard me, it was just 19 point something, roughly around 20 rupees per lead cost. And there are days जो average मेरा 30-35 तक जाता है, कि अभी तक का 20 rupees per lead का cost किसी को आया
What
नहीं.
kind of spends are you talking about? How much is your per day spending? Would be like
अभी मैंने ad spend vacation की वजह से कम कर दिया है.
you add on an average?
See, when I started my journey, it was around 200 rupees long back.
Yeah, that's earlier it was very, very cheap. Like Meta itself was
No,
very,
it is no. You can still go for 200 rupees per day वाला ad cost.
yeah,
But वो ad cost में होता क्या है? What is your copy? How are you creating your ad copy, and how is it that you are creating your ad creative? वो matter करता है.
and
See,
ये matter
जब
करता है
भी
how many people are how many people are coaching the subject, because like I said, there's so many people in online coaching now. If you have research one topic, you will find 4 coaches advertisements running. Like let's say for book writing, you will find so many ads coming in. It's a very, yeah. So
tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Why did you join me?
why did I join you? Because I try to explore things first. So
Okay.
I did take multiple things before I decide what I should do. I'm not somebody,
Right.
unless I feel that okay, this is right. So I went through those courses also, but I sat on them. I did not like, complete the book. And I felt that a lot of people did not have, they were not sure. And some of them were very, कैसे बोलूं मैं, जैसे अगर किसी ने ज्वाइन नहीं करा तो उसको डांट रहे हैं कुछ लोग, लाइक ऑडियंस को ही, व्हाट फॉर आर यू सिटिंग हियर, व्हाई आर यू इन द वेबिनार, आप ये अगर आप ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकते अपना टाइम कब तक वेस्ट करोगे. दैट आई रियली फेल्ट अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रस्ट्रेशन इन पीपल. सो तो मुझे लगा ये बेचारे बहुत स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, तो इनको बेसिक कोर्स दे लेना चाहिए, उसके बाद ओके, नो मोर. सो और कई लोग बहुत झूठ बोल रहे थे, लाइक it honestly people bluff a lot. So I joined you because I'd seen a lot of crap. Then I saw that you told me that you can, we can do it like one-on-one and stuff like that. So I thought that, and like I told you, your personality like looks like a person who can be trusted. So मुझे लगा कि अब there was another coach. Okay, there's a girl, and she was like, she does not know, she's talking about writing the book, and she says she doesn't even know what is the genre, and she doesn't know how to pronounce, and she उसको ये basic word भी सही pronounce करना नहीं आता. When you are telling us that I am the author coach, तो मैंने वो बहुत देखा. नहीं आता तो हिंदी में बात करो, कोई बात नहीं, सिंपल बोलो कि हाँ हमें इतना ही आता है, हम ये बताएंगे, हमें क्लैरिटी है. Don't bluff it. So my thing is that, and I
Okay.
don't mind trying. I start to see, if I don't find it worth it, then I move on. So in the process I found you, so I felt
Okay.
that, and you put in a lot of time. इसी वजह से I think I have like a lot of appreciation for you, because you put in a lot of time. तो मुझे यही लगता है कि ये छोटा सा बैच है, like there could be more people, that amount of time
that's okay. See, for me the quality matters a lot. Okay, so I know that you are not comfortable to give a video review, but someday you might feel comfortable giving a video review.
That is because of the stage.
Someday,
That is because I told you initially also, no, before joining.
see, someday I'm not forcing you.
Someday if I feel like I will, that is different.
Exactly. I'm just leaving it to them. But yes, we do take a written review, and the smaller the batch, frankly speaking, the better attention that I can give, so I can provide more value.
मेरा खुद का सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट बहुत एक्टिव होता था, पर वो 2 साल से बहुत सो रहा है. मैंने कोई वीडियो नहीं डाली, अपनी एक फोटो नहीं डाली. तो मैं आई लाइक इट्स I'll not discuss, it's a personal thing, but it's a phase like that, so it will pass on in
So,
in some
so it's okay. So it's okay. So basically, when see, I appreciate the fact that you are being very honest, and you are saying that I would love to try out things and then go for the bigger ones. The same is the case with me. So I have tried out many coaches who help try to teach me how to launch a funnel and everything. But I'll tell you, specifically, this goes for Karun. So when there are so many coaches who generally tell you that they are going to go ahead and do this for you, they charge hell lot of money. And for me, that was the biggest gamble, like, paying that person 1.5, 2 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. And I'm like, what if my money doesn't come back? Back of the mind, mere ye chalta hai. So then I thought, what is it that I can do? So then there was a time that, yes, I did spend money. I hired a coach for me, a business mentor, who helped me scale, because till then I was doing one-on-one book writing sessions, which is very time consuming. जो मैं आप लोगों को 1 महीने में कराती हूँ, those are the people कि भाई मेरा टाइम भी लेते हैं और 3-4 महीने, कभी कभी 6 महीने भी लगा देते हैं. तो बहुत लंबा चलता है और उसमें आपको फीडबैक नहीं मिलता है, रिव्यू नहीं मिलता है, बहुत टाइम लगता है. सो देन आई से, इसलिए मैंने आप लोगों को पूछा, डू यू वांट टू डू अ वन ऑन वन और डू यू वांट टू मेक वन टू मेनी. तो मेनी में क्या हो जाता है, आपका टिकट साइज कम हो जाता है, यू आर एबल टू रीच मासेस, and reviews भी आपको over a period of time build करते हैं. So when it comes to running your online coaching business, see to it that you have a pipeline of at least bare minimum. मैं बताती हूँ आपको, एक अगर आप एक बेसिक एड भी रन करते हो मीटा में, तो 200 रुपए का पर डे का बजट है, तो करीबन 6,000 रुपए पकड़ लो. और अगर आप जूम प्रो लेते हो तो करीबन 1,500, तो ये 7,500, मतलब एक 10,000 का महीने का खर्चा आपका ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट होता है. ओके, सो दैट इज समथिंग दैट यू हैव टू इंश्योर दैट 6 months आपके पास है. 6 months में you decide what would be the days that you will do webinar. So do you want to do weekly like I do? There was a time that I used to do weekly twice. मैं हफ्ते में 2 बार करती थी, every Sunday and every Wednesday, because मेरा एड बजट काफी ज्यादा था वो टाइम पे और मुझे लीड्स भी उतने आते थे. पर अभी फिलहाल वेकेशन है, मेनी पीपल आर ट्रैवलिंग, इवन आई एम ऑन एंड ऑफ बिकॉज देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स हैपनिंग एट माय होम फ्रंट एज वेल. तो इसलिए मैंने थोड़ा सा उसको कम किया है. तो देन प्रॉब्ली बाय जून एंड और समथिंग आई विल बी गोइंग फुल फ्लेजेड इनटू दैट. So how is it, what would be the frequency, will you do on a weekly basis? But again वो भी डिसाइड होता है कि आपके लीड्स कितने आते हैं, आपका वेबिनार कितना वीकली फ्रीक्वेंटली होना चाहिए. आपका अगेन आपका लीड कॉस्ट अगर ज्यादा होता है, आपके लीड्स कम होंगे. अगर लीड्स कम होंगे तो अपना आपका वेबिनार कैसे होगा. तो ये पूरा एक चेन होता है. ठीक है, ऑल ऑफ दिस इज अ चेन एंड you cannot matlab there is no book that can teach you this. This comes only with experience, I'm telling you. तो कभी आपको आपके वेबिनार्स का वीकली से बाई वीकली करना है, कभी वीकली, एक वीक में 2 करने हैं, एक वीक में 3 करने हैं. आपका वेबिनार का टाइम स्पैन कितना होता है, ये सारी चीजें जो होती है ना, वो एक मेंटोर, मतलब मेरे मेंटोर ने मुझे सिखाया हुआ है. ठीक है, और ये जो मैं आपको दे रही हूँ, वो मैं आपको वो चीज दे रही हूँ कि जो मेरे मेंटोर के लिए काम किया, मेरे मेंटोर से मेरे लिए काम किया, एंड आई एम पासिंग इट ऑन टू यू. ठीक है, सो एंड हाउ कैन यू गो ahead and make multiple products out of your same business? How do you cross sell, how do you down sell, how do you upsell, then how do you create levels, all of this. So ये बहुत सारी चीजें हैं that you will be learning. So Dr. Mir was like very interested into this, but it seems he has left because his laptop crashed, it seems. Battery down ho gaya. 1 second. Mera system bhi. Okay. So how many of you are interested into this? अभी भी सोच रहे हैं? नहीं, कन्विंस कर लिया मैंने ऑनलाइन कोर्स करने के लिए, करूँ? स्टिल थिंकिंग।
मैं आई एम कन्विंस्ड, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं। मतलब मेरे को थोड़ा सा वन टू वन वो बात करनी थी आपसे कि क्या मेरे लिए काम कर पाएंगी ये चीजें ऑनलाइन?
सी, आप प्रोडक्ट क्या बेच रहे हो, हम लोग जब ये मार्केट रिसर्च करेंगे ना तभी हमको पता
हाँ जी।
चलेगा कि आप जो चीज लॉन्च करने का कोशिश कर रहे हो वो वर्केबल है कि नहीं। अभी मैं आपको एक सिंपल चीज बताती हूँ। व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय जर्नी, I was doing life coaching simultaneously and I was doing book writing sessions simultaneously. मैं दोनों चीज साइमल्टेनियसली कर रही हूँ, लेकिन मुझे ये रियलाइज हुआ कि लाइफ कोचिंग मैं स्केल अप नहीं कर पा रही थी। तो मैंने एक बिजनेस मेंटर को हायर किया मेरा बिजनेस को स्केल करने के लिए। So that time, this guy told me, what are your options? So we had a discussion. So even I will be having a discussion. There could be a possibility कि आप जो चीज कर रहे हो, देखो कैसे होता है, एकदम सिंपल टर्म्स में समझाती हूँ। आप रहते कहाँ पे हो?
हरिद्वार।
हरिद्वार। सो से हरिद्वार से आपको नजदीक गुड़गांव पड़ेगा या दिल्ली पड़ेगा? व्हाट इज इट?
बराबर पड़ेगा मैम, वो गाजियाबाद से कट
हाँ,
जाएगा दोनों रास्ता। बराबर पड़ेगा, गाजियाबाद से कट
ओके,
जाएगा रास्ता।
ठीक है, चलो तो आपको समझ लो हरिद्वार से गुड़गांव जाना है। अभी व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फ्रॉम हरिद्वार टू गुड़गांव, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन इज, एक तरीका ये है दैट देयर इज नो मैप एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड योर वे, ओके। एंड एक तरीका वो है दैट देयर इज अ मैप because someone else has walked on that path and we have to just follow that path. And उसमें हम लोग जो ट्रेडिशनल पाथ है उसको ब्रेक करके व्हाट इज इट दैट यू कैन डू बेटर इन इट based on market research. So when you are trying to find a new path, at times it becomes difficult to sustain. But what you can do is you can start with the path which is already available in the market and then थोड़ा सा उसको tweak करो और ये वाला चीज को भी उसमें एंट्री दे दो। समझा कि नहीं समझा? कि कंफ्यूजन हो गया पूरा?
फ्यूजन।
अच्छा, मैं ओके, सो ठीक है। तो मुझे पता है कि मेरा जो लाइफ कोचिंग का बिजनेस है मैं स्केल अप नहीं कर पा रही थी बिकॉज आई वाज नॉट एबल टू जीरो डाउन ऑन टू दैट। सो व्हाट वर द अदर ऑप्शंस दैट आई कुड डू? So I chose multiple fields and then we did a market research. And with my past skill set of creative writing, my book writing, with my social media marketing, we zeroed down on book writing to launch a proper course that is scalable and that is sustainable in the long run. So when we were doing market research, तुम लोग ने अभी तक जितने लोगों के बुक राइटिंग कोर्सेज ज्वाइन किए होंगे ना, वो सबके बुक राइटिंग कोर्सेज मैंने भी ज्वाइन किए हुए हैं, ठीक है। आई माइट बी पार्ट ऑफ दोज बुक राइटिंग कोर्सेज इवन टुडे, आई माइट बी पार्ट ऑफ देयर ग्रुप्स इवन टुडे। So I had to go through, you know, every single coach's program to do a market research to understand what are they offering, what is it, what are the loopholes and how can I make it better. तो मैंने क्या किया, करंट मार्केट सिनेरियो लिया, फिर मैंने मेरा स्किल सेट लिया, उसके लूप होल्स, उसके सेटबैक्स सबको मिक्स करा के फिर मैंने एक फाइनल प्रोडक्ट आपके सामने रखा जो है ऑथर स्टारडम प्रोग्राम, ठीक है। सो अभी बुक राइटिंग के कोचेस ऑलरेडी मार्केट में है, तो वो एक रास्ता था कि जो ऑलरेडी सब लोग वो रास्ते से चल चुके हैं, मतलब रास्ता मेरे लिए बना बनाया है। लेकिन अगर मैंने बोल दिया कि मैं आपको बुक राइटिंग सिखाने वाली हूँ और मेरे पहले अगर किसी ने किया ही नहीं होता, तो मेरे लिए शायद वो पहले मुझे अवेयरनेस बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा, देन आई हैव टू कन्वर्ट, यू नो, गेट इनटू बिजनेस। तो वो थोड़ा लंबा चलता है। दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू। तो जब भी हम लोग मार्केट रिसर्च करेंगे तो ये सारे एस्पेक्ट्स को हम लोग देखेंगे कि आपको नया रास्ता बनाना पड़ता है या आपको एक बना ऑलरेडी कोई चल चुका है वो रास्ते को लेके उसको एनहांस करना है, वो हम लोग देखेंगे। अगर आपको नया रास्ता बनाना है तो व्हाट आर दी अदर ऑप्शंस कि आजू बाजू के कौन से स्किल सेट को लेके हम लोग शुरू करके फिर ये चीज को उसमें ऐड कर सकते हैं। अभी समझा कि नहीं समझा? अभी भी?
समझ गया।
हाँ, जब भी मेरे भी मेंटर बात करते हैं मुझे तभी भी नहीं समझ में आता कभी। हाँ,
थोड़ा सा मैम कंफ्यूजन कंफ्यूजन थोड़ा सा उसी चीज को लेके है ना, बिकॉज जो काम अभी मैं ऑफलाइन कर रहा हूँ वो चल रहा है, ठीक चल रहा है, बट पता नहीं क्यों अंदर से एक इंट्यूशन है ऐसा कि मैं अगर इसको ऑनलाइन लेकर आऊंगा तो वो एक अगर सही रास्ता मेरे को मिल गया तो मैं इसको ऑनलाइन बहुत तेजी से स्केल अप कर दूंगा।
सो
और ये
इफ
एक
यू
वो पैटर्न
हैव
हो
दैट
जाएगा मैम के।
इंट्यूशन तो ये पकड़ के चलना कि 6 महीना मुझे इसको देना है मिनिमम। अगर वो चीज अगर दिमाग में बैठ गया तो यू कैन डेफिनेटली गो हेड एंड डू दैट। ठीक है, वो चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है। तो चलो 10:30 बज गए हैं तो मैं आपको फटाफट आगे का दिखा देती हूँ। सो मोस्ट लाइकली मेरे जो लाइव से इसका जो वन ऑन वन जो कॉल्स होंगे जो फनल्स वगैरह ऑनलाइन कोर्स का, वो मोस्ट लाइकली नेक्स्ट मंथ से स्टार्ट होंगे। I'll share the price point also with you, but I want to know how many of you are interested in launching your online course. I want to see that me in the chat box. Let's see. So this is the two-step funnel that I use. तो मैं कोई पेड टूल्स नहीं यूज करती हूँ। पेड टूल्स में मेरा कैनवा है, आई टोल्ड यू, और जूम तो मेरे को यूज करना पड़ता है बिकॉज इतना लंबा कॉल जो मेरा चलता है तो मुझे उसके रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए, बट अदरवाइज कोई भी पेड टूल्स नहीं है, कोई प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है मेरे पास। I function that way. I don't even create a single long video. मेरा कोई भी एड्स पे भी मेरा लॉन्ग वीडियो नहीं मिलेगा, यूट्यूब पे भी नहीं मिलेगा आपको। मतलब आई थिंक पिछले 1 साल से मैंने रील्स बनाने बंद कर दिए हैं। बिल्कुल कॉम्प्लेक्स फनल नहीं है, सिंपल फनल है जैसे मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया है। देयर इज नो कोल्ड कॉलिंग, आई डोंट इवन कॉल अप एनीवन। मेरे पास व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड आई डिडंट इवन हैव सोशल मीडिया फॉलोअर्स लाइक मेरे पर्सनल पेज पे एफबी पे 2-2,500 समथिंग फॉलोअर्स थे। पेज तो मैंने नया चालू किया था, बट नाउ डिसेंट 500-1,000 लोग तो है ऑन एन एवरेज, या उससे भी कई ज्यादा भी है क्योंकि आई हैव मल्टीपल हैंडल्स। But all of this can be done when you are doing it. Ankush is confused, चुपचाप बैठा हुआ है। What's happening, Ankush?
नथिंग मैम, सुन रहा हूँ मैं।
सुन रहा हूँ, okay. So what you will be doing is this. I will be going ahead and giving you a lot of AI tools that will help you to go ahead and create offers, validate your offers, how to validate your offers with छोटा सा ad budget and everything, कि कैसे पता चलेगा कि क्या status है। Give me 1 second, what's happening? Okay, so how do you generate a high quality lead? Like generally leads which convert well. ठीक है, फिर ऑटोमेशन जो अभी मैंने आपको दिखाया ऑटोमेशन है, जैसे आपने ट्रैकर डाला, आपको लीड मैग्नेट पहुंच गया, एक सिंगल क्लिक पे करुण को मैसेज पहुंच गया है। So this is a total 90-day plan that will help you to 4x your business growth. This is a 90-day plan that will help you to launch your business. So इसमें on a weekly basis, like generally in a week we meet once. So I will explain and everything like how things are to be done, and you can go ahead with it क्योंकि ये आपको implement करना पड़ता है। So अभी करुण was clear कि खुद सीखना है कि नहीं, आपको क्या करना है, खुद सीखना है कि सब रेडीमेड चाहिए? Thinking. He needs thinking.
रेडीमेड तो सब है यहाँ पे। I would want to learn. I think that will be a
Okay.
good thing. Otherwise, I do have like some people who specialize doing it for my other work. And I have something to discuss. मैं आपसे one on one बाद में discuss करूँगी after the
Okay.
session.
Okay. So these are the price points that I generally work for. Is this? So a one-on-one mentorship with me, and this is at 34,999 rupees because you are part of this author stardom program. And when you are going for a done for you service where everything else is ready made for you, so this will cost you somewhere around 48,000, कि जहाँ पे आपको इसका जो पूरा जो पेमेंट है वो आपको पहले क्लियर करना पड़ता है बिफोर ऑल द सेशन स्टार्ट ऑफ। and I'll be working with you in all for a period of 3 months in total. सोच में पड़ी है। करुण क्या सोच रहे हो? बोल दो। म्यूट पे हो, म्यूट पे हो।
नहीं सोच नहीं रहा हूँ मैं कुछ।
क्वेश्चन है ना, क्वेश्चन बोलो। मुझे से
सर
कि यू
क्वेश्चन,
क्वेश्चंस।
नहीं क्वेश्चन वो ये थी मतलब मेरे लिए प्रॉपरली काम करेगा जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ जिस तरीके से, या या वन ऑन वन एक बार मतलब मैं जो मेरा फील्ड है, जो प्रोडक्ट है, जो बिजनेस प्लान है वो
डू वन
डिस्कस
थिंग,
करूँ तो ही बात बनेगी।
do one thing, ping the team and they'll set up a one-on-one with me. So जिसको भी वो confusion है, because मैं भी generally एक onboarding के पहले मैं पहले एक one-on-one कर लेती हूँ सब clients के साथ, to see if I would love to work with you on your product or your course that you want to launch. Okay, to understand it better, because अभी मैं आपसे बात करूंगी तो वो शायद गिनी को सूट नहीं करेगा, या ये वो
Yes.
चीज शायद अंकुश को नहीं सूट करेगा. So get on a one-on-one call with me to understand how things will be working out and everything. And if what you have in mind doesn't work, so what are the other options that also we can figure out? Okay, वो चीज भी हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं. Then talking about the other aspect, ये मेरे लिए काम करेगा या नहीं? I had the same question when I started. When I started, I'll tell to be very honest, I knew that I wanted to do this for almost a year and a half. मुझे 1.5 साल से मेरा business scale करना है, but I wasn't able to find a right mentor. And I'm being very honest, जो है वो है बोलूंगी, नहीं है वो नहीं बोलूंगी. ठीक है, मुझे मतलब if you ask me personally, I'm not that kind of a person कि I'll give you a fake promise कि ये मैं कर सकती हूँ and then I will not deliver. I'll tell you only that I can deliver or not. Period. नहीं कर सकती हो तो नहीं लूंगी मैं काम, और मैं बहुत लोगों का काम मना भी कर चुकी हूँ इसके पहले. So what you do is this. When I started my journey, even I had a one-on-one call with my mentor, and based on that, I said like, let me give it a try, because at this price point, you will not get it in anything. What you will be getting in the market. आप कहीं पे भी जाओ, आपको ये स्किल सीखना है तो मुझे पता है कि आपको रेडीमेड करके देने वाले जो है ना, वो 1.5 लाख के ऊपर वाला प्लान है. अगर आपको सीखना है तो वो 1 लाख रुपए का प्लान है, and this is at a 1/3 cost. So I'm talking about money right now. Now when I'm talking about the value proposition, or the skills that you, or the capabilities that you will be getting after learning this, is completely different. एंड जैसे आज मैं ये चीज बोल रही हूँ आपको, बिकॉज आई हैव गॉन थ्रू दैट जर्नी. अभी मुझे 1 साल के ऊपर हो गया है, मैं ये जर्नी में हूँ, तो मुझे उसके हर लूप होल्स पता है. इसलिए मैं बोलती हूँ कि क्या काम करेगा क्या नहीं काम करेगा. सो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट ऑफ, आई विल जस्ट टेल यू वन थिंग, ये डर नॉर्मल है, बिकॉज ये डर मुझे भी था, दैट विल दिस वर्क फॉर मी और नॉट. बट आई जस्ट वेंट दिस एटीट्यूड, अगर मैंने कभी ट्राई ही नहीं किया तो मुझे पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि ये काम करेगा या नहीं. ठीक है, मैंने ट्राई ही नहीं किया तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा ना. अगर मैं वो टाइम पे भी मैं डर के बैठा, अगर ये काम नहीं करेगा तो आज आप और मैं मिलते ही नहीं, राइट? आई वुडेंट हैव बिल्ट अ कम्युनिटी, राइट?
Right.
So it is, sometimes you have to take that leap of faith, sometimes you have to play a gamble. And I learned this the harder way in life. You cannot always have calculated risk and playing safe in life. Sometimes थोड़ा सा रिस्क लेता है ना, तभी पता चलता है कि भाई हम क्या चीज है, तब तक पता नहीं चलता है. डर के बैठेंगे तो कुछ नहीं चेंज होगा लाइफ में. ये मैंने सीख ली है, पिछले 1-1.5 साल में तो पक्का सीख लिया है.
मैम बेसिकली ना जो मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है वो ये चीज चल रही है, मतलब प्राइस पॉइंट मेरे लिए मैटर नहीं कर रहा है अभी इस समय पे ना। मेरे लिए मैटर कर रहा है वो 6 मंथ के एफर्ट्स, मतलब जो आने वाला 6 मंथ है अभी।
देखो,
अ,
6 मंथ्स का एफर्ट्स जो होगा वो शुरुआत में बहुत ओवरवेलमिंग लगता है।
हाँ जी।
जैसे व्हेन यू आर सिटिंग डाउन एंड डिजाइनिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, क्योंकि ये काम है ना, मैं बताती हूँ, आई हैड समवन हु कुड डिजाइन इट। लेकिन आप जितना खुद का प्रोडक्ट खुद डिजाइन कर सकते हो ना, और जितनी बेहतर कर सकते हो, कोई और नहीं कर सकते। आई गिव यू अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल. We did a survey. I mean, last almost 2-3 weeks, I did not conduct a lot of workshops and webinars. We were doing a lot of surveys and polls in the group. So what we did is, um, when we did this poll, there were many people. I realized that those are there in the group and they are very hesitant to buy the product, like the author Stardom product. And there was few people who were just students. So then we thought we want to create something for the students जिसका प्राइस पॉइंट वो अफोर्डेबल होगा, शायद उनके पॉकेट मनी से निकल जाना चाहिए, ये आइडिया था हमारा. सो every single time, how do you go? There will be problems, but how? um okay, let me give you an example. I was reading a social media post, and that social media post was this. There are two vendors, and both of them are selling watermelons. Okay, one person is selling one watermelon for $11. Other vendor is selling watermelon juice, one glass, for $11. This person is selling like a shopkeeper, and this person who's selling a juice or like a glass of watermelon juice is working like an entrepreneur. And that's the difference. Okay. So ये जो 6 मंथ्स के एफर्ट्स, अगर आप ये सोच के चलोगे कि ये मेरे वेस्ट होने वाले, तो मैं आपको ना एक लास्ट एग्जांपल बता के छोड़ने वाली हूँ, फिर आप सोचो रात भर आपको क्या सही लगता है. You know, when Steve Jobs, उन्होंने जब इंटरव्यू दिया to Rashmi Bansal for her book Connecting the Dots, that time he clearly mentioned when he was in college, जब भी उनका कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट हो रहा था, बीच में 1 साल मिस हुआ था, he started attending calligraphy classes. Okay. So he did not understand why is it that I'm doing this. Okay. But when he founded Apple, and the fonts that we use today, the serif and the sans serif fonts, are actually curated for the computers by Steve Jobs because of the calligraphy classes that he took during his college days. So if you are looking at the efforts जो waste होने वाले हैं, I would love to look at it like a learning experience, because ये चीज आपको लाइफ में कहाँ पे काम आएगी आपको भी पता नहीं चलेगा. Because you know, that's why it says connecting the dots, and Steve Jobs clearly says you cannot connect the dots looking into your future, but you can always connect the dots about what things you have learned in the past and how you are utilizing it today. Reference mila? So that's how it is. Okay. So I hope you guys have filled in the publisher interest form, and what we'll do is I'll reach out to my team, and probably they can help you with the timing and the slots for the one-on-one session with me, probably tomorrow or day after. Maybe Friday would be convenient. Would you guys be available on Friday? No, Friday be convenient nahi hai. Saturday, sorry. Friday I'm preoccupied. Schedule check kar lo if you want to book a call with me. Maybe evenings again.
सैटरडे नॉट पॉसिबल, सैटरडे नहीं हो पा रहा.
Gini, Saturday. Friday first half I am available, but Friday second half I'm not
We'll connect
available.
on WhatsApp and then fix it. Na?
हाँ, exactly. Ping me on WhatsApp and let's have a one-on-one call and let's see if we both can work together, like when it comes to Karun or when it comes to Guinea and me. And Dr. Ankush, for a
Ah,
chance.
yes, ma'am.
Any questions for me? कुछ doubts? कुछ पूछो?
No, no, nothing.
By any
Just a question. From
हाँ,
when
तन्वी.
it will start?
See, the one-on-one sessions is not a batch वाला thing.
अच्छा,
बिकॉज जो चीज मैं करुण को दूंगी वो चीज आपको काम नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि आपका जो
हाँ,
कोर्स या जो प्रोडक्ट होगा ना वो कम्प्लीटली अलग होगा.
yes.
ठीक है. तो मेरे ये जो वन ऑन वन सेशंस जो होते हैं वो हर एक का अलग अलग होता है.
अच्छा,
क्योंकि गिनी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट शी सेड लाइक शी वांट्स टू वर्क फॉर women for building that confidence, but when it comes to Karun, he said that he wants to work on that thing that he's doing offline. I don't know what is it that you want to work with.
Actually, I want to work for the entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship, what exactly?
Means how can we use AI for MSME?
So you want to become an AI coach, you need to say?
Ah, yes.
Okay. So see, the products for all of these, all of you are different, correct? So when the products are different, the market research will be different, the pitch will be different, the landing page will be different.
Hmm.
But even the funnels, the procedure will be more or less same, but when you're stacking your offers, you're stacking your bonus, everything will be different. So I can't put you into a group session.
Okay.
And all of you will be working on like say market पे research भी करना है या pitch भी बनाना है या do you notice that you will be receiving a lot of messages like in the group जो 1 hour to go, 2 days to go, 3 days to go, तो ये सारी जो messages
Hmm.
जो होते हैं इसका sequencing भी करना पड़ता है हमको, तो ये भी आप लोगों के सेम नहीं होंगे. एंड हर एक का जो काम करने का जो स्पीड होता है वो अलग अलग होता है.
Yes.
So that's why I don't prefer doing a group session over here. Because मैंने अगर करुण को एक्सेल दिया तो ये जरूरी नहीं कि मेरे को भी एक्सेल चलेगा और आपको भी एक्सेल चलेगा. Like I'm talking about the teacher.
Hmm.
नहीं चलने वाला है.
Yes.
ठीक है. तो इसलिए we do I prefer doing a one-on-one session like a personalized mentorship. So I can be there with you into the 3 months journey. And 3 महीने में every single week whatever you see, it's like ये ऐसे काम करते हैं. मैं आज मिली, जैसे हम लोग ने बुक राइटिंग में काम किया, मैं आज मिली,
Hmm.
क्या करना है मैंने आपको बता दिया. अभी ये काम लेके ये कंप्लीट करके आपको नेक्स्ट वीक का एक अपॉइंटमेंट स्लॉट बुक करना है once your work is ready. So whatever you have completed, I will be reviewing that and then I'll tell you what is my feedback, उसमें क्या changes करके आप क्या better कर सकते हो, and then I'll tell you what is the next step. So इसलिए आपका 3 months में पूरा आपका एड रन चालू करके हम लोग पूरा बुक लॉन्च, आप जितना फटाफट काम करोगे उतना जल्दी काम होगा. अभी मेरे केस में आई रिमेम्बर आई स्टार्टेड दिस जर्नी, मैंने चालू किया आई थिंक जून में चालू किया, बट बाय द टाइम आई लॉन्च आई टुक 5 months because there were many things that were happening at my home ground. People were not well, there were certain people who were hospitalized, तो मुझे वो करीबन 4-5 महीने लगे. Varna, if you are working, it should not take more than 3 months to get your first live session. मैंने इतना तो देख लिया है क्योंकि क्या काम करना है अभी मुझे पता चल गया, इतना ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता है. एक एक हफ्ते में अगर मैं ब्रेक डाउन करूं, आपका 3 महीने के अंदर आप पहला लाइव सेशन चालू कर सकते हो. दैट्स माय गारंटी.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Sonali,
फिर
tell me, sorry to interrupt. Tell
बोलो.
me one thing. Can it be done like on a shorter course of period instead of 3 months? That can we squeeze it down? If I were like, let's say, if I were to sign up, then could this be done in a 1.5 months period?
It all depends upon how fast are you implementing things.
Yeah,
The
obviously.
biggest time span किसमें लगता है मैं बताती हूँ आपको. आपका जो मार्केट रिसर्च करना पड़ता है ना, उसको आपको टाइम लगता है, तो वो आपको साइमल्टेनियसली करना पड़ता है। सो मार्केट रिसर्च में हम लोग कुछ डेटा बैकएंड का देख लेते हैं, बट आपके जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स है, आपको वो कॉम्पिटिटर्स के सारे वर्कशॉप्स अटेंड करने पड़ते हैं। तो वो जो वर्कशॉप्स जो अटेंड करने के बेसिस पे हम लोग उसका एनालिसिस करते हैं। सो आई टीच यू हाउ टू एनालाइज दोज थिंग्स, एंड दैट इज समथिंग कि जो 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 वहां पे जो अलग अलग चीजें होती है, जैसे जो पिटफॉल्स है, लूप होल्स है, क्या बेटर कर सकते हैं, ऐसे अलग अलग एस्पेक्ट्स पे हम लोग काम करते हैं, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट आपका फाइनल प्रोडक्ट रेडी होता है। तो वो चीज के लिए टाइम लगता है। डिजाइनिंग आप कर सकते हो, एक हफ्ते में आपका पिच रेडी हो जाएगा, लैंडिंग पेज एक हफ्ते में रेडी होगा, मुझे पता है, बिकॉज आई हैव डन इट। और फिर आपके जो लीड्स आपके मेटा से लेके आपके व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में आने के लिए आपको एक 15 दिन देना पड़ता है, वो एक महीने में हो जाएगा। लेकिन ये जो कॉम्पिटिटर एनालिसिस है उसको टाइम लगता है, क्योंकि उनके वेबिनार्स के डेट के दिन आपको रह के वो अटेंड करना पड़ता है लाइव।
I understand what you're saying. And जो कुछ लोग how do I put this? I'll write down some questions like on
Okay.
WhatsApp and then we talk.
हाँ, like just keep your questions ready when we get on a live one-on-one. That time you just go ahead and we can discuss it further. तो 3 महीना मैंने इसलिए बोला कि समझ लेना, अगर आपके if you have someone who's working full time and they cannot given that amount of time कि हर रोज वो एक एक घंटा ही ये करे, तो 3 महीना मार्केट रिसर्च के लिए टाइम जाता है, बिकॉज हम लोगों को शुरुआत में एक फुल प्रूफ प्रोडक्ट बनाना पड़ता है जो मार्केट में अवेलेबल नहीं है इजीली, तभी वो बिकता है। और मैं, मेरे ख्याल से मेरा फर्स्ट बैच ओके गया, मेरा सेकंड बैच से मैंने ब्रेक इवन हिट किया। अगर वो प्रोडक्ट सही बनाया ना आपने, अगर वो उसको सही पोजीशन किया, तो वो आप क्रैक कर सकते हो इजीली। पर वही तुम बाकी पिच कोई भी बना सकते हो। नाउ आई शो यू समथिंग, एक सेकंड, 1 सेकंड, आई शो यू समथिंग। जनरली देयर इज वन मोर थिंग दैट आई एम वेरी गुड एट, आई शो यू, मतलब मैं उसका ग्लिम्स बताती हूँ आपको। इधर है okay. Have you heard me saying during my sessions, how many of you wanted to write your book for how long? सुना है? सुना है, मैंने सेशन में बोला है, मैंने ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था, how long have you been waiting for to write your book? You might have responded to it 6 महीना, 1 साल, 5 साल, 3 महीना.
Yes.
And then I said, if you have been waiting for that someday to arrive, that someday is never ever going to come unless and until you take that action. And that's where I come into picture. Yaad aaya? So these are certain things that you need to hit properly into a pitch. समझा? तो ये कुछ चीजें हैं जो आपके पिच में होनी चाहिए, जो आपको आपके ऑडियंस के साथ इमोशनली कनेक्ट करते हैं, that will make them take that action and join your program. बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं, और ये चीज मुझे मेरे मेंटोर ने नहीं सिखाया था, ये मैंने इतने सारे टाइम में ना मुझे ये पता चल गया कि हाँ, किस पे मेरा ऑडियंस ये काम करता है, किस पे नहीं होता है। नाउ दो आई हैव सी देवर, हाउ डू यू अवॉइड ड्रॉप ऑफ्स व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग अ वेबिनार? ड्रॉप्स भी होते हैं सेशन में, तो हाउ डू यू अवॉइड डूइंग दैट? हाँ, ये सारी चीजें आपको सीखने के लिए मिलेंगी। I wasn't comfortable speaking to a camera when I started off, but now if you ask me, अभी बहुत सारे लोगों में जब भी मैं वेबिनार्स में बैठती हूँ तो देर इज अ वेरी वेरी हाई चांस दैट मेरा जो वेबिनार में सबके कैमरास बंद होते हैं। तो पहले मुझे बहुत ऑकवर्ड लगता था, अभी मुझे यूज टू हो गया है, तो मैं बात करते रहती हूँ कंटिन्यूसली, तो कोई कैमरा टर्न ऑन रहने दो कि नहीं होने दो। तो these are also a skill. So tomorrow जब करुण probably might be talking to a larger audience on the stage, for him it might not matter, it is a skill that you will develop. मुझे याद है अभी रिसेंटली मुझे एक स्कूल के फंक्शन में एज अ चीफ गेस्ट इनवाइट किया था, एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग कि हाँ चीफ गेस्ट है तो बच्चे होंगे सेकेंडरी सेक्शन के। मैं वहां पे जाके मतलब मुझे पता था कि क्या टॉपिक पे बात करना है, उन्होंने मुझे हेड्स अप दे दिया था। व्हेन आई वेंट देयर एंड आई स्टूड, उनका क्या फंक्शन था मुझे, मैंने पूछा ही नहीं कभी, बिकॉज आई सेड ओके वहां पे आना है आपको। आई वेंट एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि वहां पे जूनियर केजी से लेके 60 साल के लोग हैं, एंड दे हैव कम देयर टू लिसन टू माय स्पीच। एंड मैं 10 मिनट स्टेज पे बैठी थी और मुझे पता है कि मुझे वो गेज करना था कि हाँ मैं भी थोड़ा सेटल डाउन हो जाऊं, मैं काम हो जाऊं। एंड जो मैं लिख के गई थी पॉइंटर्स स्पीच देने के लिए, वो कुछ बाजू में रह गया और मैंने कुछ और बोलना चालू किया। सो एवरी सिंगल पर्सन फ्रॉम द जूनियर केजी किड टू दैट 60-year-old ग्रानी, everyone was enjoying my speech. और 500 से ज्यादा लोग थे वहां पे। यहाँ तक कि उनका जो वो एरिया था, that had all residential complex around and they had put those bigger sound systems. So I realized over a period of time that there were people in the balcony also who were listening to me. That happened. So this is a capability or a skill set that you would develop. So you know, अगर हम जब भी, मैं एक लास्ट एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, मैं बोर कर रही हूँ, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, बहुत लेट भी होता है। So you know, I went for this training like recently. अभी मैं last week of April में गई, जहाँ पे आपका 8 session मेरा postpone हुआ. So when I went out there, even I was going through the same thing कि यार मैं करूँ कि नहीं, पता नहीं मेरे efforts waste होंगे कि नहीं, मतलब काम आएंगे कि नहीं. I don't know if you would have noticed a change in me, like in the past sessions and today, but I know there are a lot of changes in me. The way I speak, the way I carry, the way I handle situations, it has changed drastically. I've all of a sudden become so damn productive. बहुत changes हो गए. So
You went for retreat or a holiday?
that is a secret.
You went for something like a retreat, like
No.
काम कर नहीं, ठीक है आप मोटिव किसी सेशन के लिए गए होंगे, but I think retreat will also give you this kind of effect.
No, it wasn't a kind of a retreat, but actually I went for a kind of a training session where I met around 800 entrepreneurs in a single go.
Okay.
And I was with them for almost like an entire week. So, you know, what happens when you go ahead and interact with, see, the point is when we are working with individuals, we every single day, we meet a maximum of 50 people every single day. And out of that, 50% are the known faces. So when you have to break out, when you want to grow in your life, when you want to evolve into your life, you have to get out of your comfort zone.
Travel.
Yes. So I was on my own on a solo trip, working with them from 10 in the morning till 12 in the night, learning, training, doing procedures, change work, a lot of things into that. And every single thing changed me completely inside out. But अगर मैं भी डर के रुक गई होती कि यार मैं नहीं करूँ तो पता नहीं मैं मैनेज कर पाऊंगी कि नहीं, तो मैं मतलब it's been almost like 3 weeks since I'm back. And मेरे घर पे झगड़े नहीं हो रहे. Can you believe? It changes you a lot.
Your top color is also different today. You're wearing black. Usually you're in purple. I've noticed almost for all the sessions very purple.
Depends. My dressing style has also changed. Yes. I used to always wear solids, and it has changed drastically. I've started wearing bold colors and prints again. So I've changed from a boring Sonali to a happy-go-lucky kind of a Sonali. So, you know, ये उसके by products है. But explore नहीं करेंगे तो पता नहीं चलता है. तो उसके लिए कभी-कभी वो जुआ खेलना पड़ता है लाइफ का. ऐसे. ठीक है? So, ping me, or probably in a day or two, my team will just ping you, decide on a time, and we'll have a one-on-one and see if we can work together. And then we'll take our journey ahead. So, if you have any questions, just jot it down. So, when we sit down on a one-on-one, we can discuss this in detail. Okay. And since Guinea's book is live, you have filled in the publisher interest form, right? Have you filled in the paperback
I
form?
did, yeah, I did fill in. I would
Yes,
want
yes.
to know exactly what they'll be doing and all that. I would just want to understand.
So what they do is this, since your book is live, what we do is we will add you to the WhatsApp group where the publisher is there, and they will reach out to you. They'll explain you the plans that they have. Out of that, you choose what fits your budget or whatever you want to go for. So I think the quick published plan, the last I checked, starts from 2,500 plus GST. So somewhere around 3,000 rupees it comes, where you have to do the editing, proofreading and everything. And they have some other plan that is worth 7 or 8,000, where they do the proofreading and no, not proofreading, the formatting for you. That also that is something there. Then there are 11,000, 15,000, 21, 50, and up to 3 lakhs plans. So you choose based on what is it that you want to do, go for. Okay. And they'll take care of the rest. So I hope you guys saw that we are planning to do an anthology for our anniversary. देखा कि नहीं?
What exactly is anthology? What is?
अरे ग्रुप में मैसेज नहीं भेजा नहीं क्या टीम ने? Is it? हाँ ना, एक आज मैसेज आया था that said like एक happiness edition. We are planning with an anthology, like 10 to 20 stories about some stories and some techniques that will help you be happy in your life. So we are planning to have a live session tomorrow to explain how it is, and that book will be part of the Mumbai book fair exit in most likely it's September or October. WhatsApp group, WhatsApp
कोई
group
मैसेज
और
नहीं
Telegram.
WhatsApp पे author Stardom में तो कोई मैसेज
नहीं बुक इन ब्लिंक में नहीं हो क्या?
I didn't check.
हाँ तो आपके टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे होगा. ठीक है, चलो बहुत लेट हो गया है, 11 बज गए हैं आज. डॉक्टर मीर तो अभी खाना बिना खा के सो भी गए होंगे. चलो I'll see you guys then. By the way, before I let you guys go, Karun and Ankush, आपके बुक्स कभी
Yes,
लाइव
yes.
होंगे?
Next week, madam. Next week
करुण आपका
confirm.
क्या सीन है?
तो फर्स्ट वीक जाएगा.
Ankush, you picked
Sure.
up. Ankush left a review for me also. That was very nice. Ankush, आपकी बुक अगर आप pre-launch करोगे तो please मुझे बता देना. I will.
हाँ,
हाँ
sure,
मुझे
sure.
भी
हाँ,
हाँ
sure.
मुझे भी खरीदनी है. तो अंकुश का बुक का श्री गणेशा हम लोग ही करने वाले हैं. मुझे गिनी का भी
हाँ,
बुक खरीदना बाकी है. So we are going to see. I mean, like I love it. Like when people are interacting a lot. मजा आता है मुझे काम करने में. Like, so I had one batch. Like I remember. So like every single session, it was like I used to sit and we used to kind of play a rapid fire. So there'll be like this person asking me question, this person is asking me question. So like, there are a lot of ideas that flow in, and you get to learn a lot of things basically. Okay. So Ankush, ping me with your payment details so I can buy your book. Guinea का तो मैं online
yes,
directly
yes.
order करूँगी. And Karun, don't delay it for June first week. हाँ. सच्ची में मेरे बाल सफेद हो जाएंगे आपके बुक लॉन्च होने तक. Don't do that. Guinea is taking care of her. My God. Okay, don't do that. Chalo, see you. Bye, guys. Good night. See ya.
Bye.